Okay, we are not muted now. Why is this thing here? Take that out. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I don't want that big frame around us.
Hi, everybody.
How's it going, everybody?
Welcome to the Whiskey 6.
Episode number 41. Yes, 41.
41.
Yeah, we're almost. Oh, never mind. Okay.
What were you going to say?
It was stupid. I'm not good with math. It was a stupid math thing. I'm not going to say it out loud now.
Okay. Good.
Now you know. Yeah,
we'll leave it. We'll leave it.
Thanks for being here tonight, guys. We're going to have a fun one tonight. We have one particular member who is fired up. He is ready to go. But hope you all are having a good week, sliding into the Memorial Day weekend. Marianne has off tomorrow, and I have to go to work. Sucks, but we both get Monday off, which will be nice.
It'll be lovely.
Nice long weekend.
Looking forward to it. Our kids are home. Mackenzie's home from college.
And 4 more Mondays of school.
Do your happy dance.
No.
Come on, do it one time.
Okay.
He looks so cute when he does it.
4 more Mondays till the school year is over. Then we got a nice long summer. We're going to go see Bourbon Note Ben
in Minnesota. And then we're flying to
Disney. Yeah. So it'll be fun.
It's going to be a great summer.
It'll be fun. Yeah, that'll be after your odyssey in the boundary waters.
Oh, God, help me.
Can't wait.
I had a nightmare that I forgot my mosquito net.
What are you drinking tonight?
Maker's Cask Strength.
Yes, Maker's Cask Strength. I am drinking the Bad Axe Bourbon single barrel cask strength rye whiskey from Still Austin. It is delicious. And that's all I have to say about that.
Okay.
So there.
It was a good week.
It was a good week. Yeah. Why? Oh, do you want to announce that you're an elected official now?
I wasn't going to.
She's an elected official now. She's on the Board of Education. She won the election on Tuesday.
I did.
Yeah, so that's exciting for Marianne, and that's all. Jim Turner's here.
Hey, Jim.
Myron's here. Myron's not going to be on screen tonight. Myron was working some very long shifts, and so he's taking it easy tonight. But he'll be in the chat, so make sure you say what's up to Myron. Bobby is jury dutying, so he won't be with us tonight either. He is most likely stuck in traffic driving home from Stockton right now, so that's fun. All right.
I think you said the wrong town.
Stockton.
That's here in Chautauqua County.
It's also in in California.
I feel like
it's
that might
near
be
Oakland.
the wrong
Northern
place.
California.
Okay.
We'll ask Rick if I'm right about Stockton.
Okay.
We'll see. All right. Let's bring in our panel. First up, all the way from Buffalo, Minnesota.
You know him?
Home of
the Red-Headed Stallion.
There he is.
What's happening, you guys? I love it.
You are a stallion.
I mean, it just kind of has a groove to it, you know?
It really does.
You
gotta just move the head and bop to it a little bit. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a bop.
That's what she said.
You got one of those from Myron. That's what she said. Jim Turner is here. Black Jeep. What's up, Ben? How you doing tonight?
Good. I hate to just get into the middle of a marital dispute right off the bat, but I can confirm Stockton is a town in Northern California.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Near where Bobby and Rick live.
Okay.
Yes. We do have.
I mainly know that from rap music and the show Sons of Anarchy. So.
Thank you, Rick. I appreciate
DRC.
Ryan is right all the time, Rick. Okay. Easy, buddy.
Throwing
Easy.
it down in the chat. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, just dropping it.
I understand where I stand.
And also, Ben speaks the truth. Notice no comments about Marianne and what she has to say from Rick, the DRC.
That's fine. In a couple of weeks, I am going to totally take over this.
Oh my gosh.
Agenda.
I already got a sneak preview of some of the topics she wants to bring up.
And you will all yield and bend the knee.
It's like perimenopause.
I'm excited about this.
We're going to talk about Bridgerton.
I don't even watch Bridgerton.
We're going to talk about her filthy romance novel she reads at Christmas time. Yeah, it's going to be good stuff.
I want to hear about that.
Off air. It's really disgusting, Ben. It caught me off guard so bad. I was joyful in this novel, and they were talking about this Christmas town, and then all of a sudden they were in a barn
Then came out the
banging,
candy canes, and
and
it was all bets were off.
I was mortified. I was mortified, and I listened to it via audiobook. I
Yeah.
was embarrassed. It
I
was
would-
bad.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to hear more about this.
Off air, buddy. Off air.
All right, let's
All
bring
right.
in from the Sunshine State, right? California's the
I'm not
Sunshine
acknowledging
State.
him now.
Florida
Yeah.
and California are Sunshine
Don't care.
States.
Don't care.
One is much better than the other, but we'll bring him in from California.
Big deal, Rick.
DRC, what's up?
You're muted.
You're
Ha-ha.
muted, buddy.
Ha-ha.
Rick's muted.
Nope. Nope.
I got it.
That's what he.
We
There
figured
you
it out.
go.
We love
we
you.
go.
I had to give you a little shit. So Brian was right. Listen, husbands have to take some wins occasionally. It's hard to get them.
Yeah,
So,
take
I
the win
honestly
when
was.
you can get it.
I was like, oh, okay, good for you. And then you all had a fucking pile on me. So
Wow, with that bomb.
Mrs. DRC just chimed in from the peanut gallery and said, you guys want them all the time.
yeah, yeah, Mrs.
No,
DRC.
and actually, I'm pretty impressed with Ben's knowledge of the Central Valley, the agricultural capital of California, and Stockton, and being the roots of Sons of Anarchy. That's impressive. Yeah, you are
Nope,
also
now
muted.
you're muted, Ben. The hell?
I remember the first time I used
Oh,
Zoom.
sorry. I muted my mic because I was messing with my settings there. Yeah, I watch a lot of Sons of Anarchy. That's one of our like comfort shows that every once in a while, like at least twice a year, we rewatch the whole thing. We just started it from the beginning.
Such a good
Yeah,
series.
it's so good.
In fact, I should tell
so
Mrs.
good.
DRC that we should rewatch it. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Sons of
Okay,
Anarchy,
oh,
baby.
for sure.
SOA. Would you be down for that? Okay. Yeah.
I've never watched Sons of Anarchy, sadly.
Me.
Oh,
I know,
that's
and I
my
know
top
Walton
two
Ga-
of all time.
I know Walton Goggins is in it. I think
Oh.
I got to
Kurt
watch
Sutter
it.
is so good with his.
All right.
I mean, the writing is fantastic.
And it gets
We're in
so
the
much
middle
better
of,
as it goes.
Oh,
We're in the middle of Tulsa King
Tulsa
right now.
King
So maybe when we're
is
done with that.
phenomenal.
We
it's
just
so
wrapped
good.
up
I've
Tulsa.
heard that's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tulsa's good.
excellent.
It starts a
Love it.
little
So good.
slow.
Yeah.
Sly Stallone is he's a baller, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, for
Look
75,
at this.
he's
Look at this.
amazing.
He's crawling behind me. Look at this.
Hi, Mrs. DRC.
Say hi. Just pop up. But you can stand up, baby. You're gorgeous. Like, what
See how nice he talks to his wife?
are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, she's getting her copper can. Here, just pop up and say hi
There
really
she
quickly.
goes.
Really quickly. Hang on.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm in-
I've held her
Hello.
hostage. There's Brian and Marianne and Ben. You don't see
Hi.
Myron tonight, and Sean's not
Oh.
on yet.
There's the 6 out of the 4.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
This is long overdue.
That was.
Does she have a
she-
first name
She gone.
besides
Sharon.
Mrs.?
Sharon.
Thank you.
Oh man.
Oh, there we go. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, there we go. Well, it was nice to meet her finally. I
Yep.
think I've only seen her in photos, so that's
Yes.
good.
Nice to meet you, Sharon.
All right, let's bring him in
Okay.
before he jumps out of the screen.
Our resident cowboy.
From the land of bourbon, Kentucky.
You got to love him.
Well,
I do.
okay. John, what is up?
Oh, wow.
Man,
Oh,
shots
oh,
fired.
F you too, Brian. Anyway,
Notice who said it. Who did it?
yeah, I know. I'm paying attention. Yeah.
Sean,
That's
is
your
that the
Ryan in the
250th?
office.
No, this is not the 250th. I do have the 250th, however, of this. Not the single barrel. This is the 250th. There is no Heroes this year, as far as we know. So this will be the
Okay.
250th for Heroes
that's-
edition, sort of. That's cool. The whiskey inside is kind of whatever. I'm
Can
pretty
you
sure.
hold that up again? Whoops.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh my
wrong
God,
guy.
Brian.
Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, I can.
I am
You're
booming all over the
screen, but
oh,
I
okay.
can't hold it. Yeah. Yeah. But so, yeah, as far as we know, this is just standard Shelfer Evan Williams 1783. That's what it tastes like.
That
doesn't-
is the same proof as the standard one and everything, too?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah, you can see there.
Okay. 90,
No,
yeah.
now you can. Yeah, they're both 90. Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay. You know, it's cool to have just for the 250th thing. But yeah, cheers all. And the reason I'm holding this as always is because we're still overseas. So cheers to our
Yeah.
troops. Red. Remember everybody deployed. Let's bring them home,
Absolutely.
folks. Let's end this nonsense.
Cheers.
And,
Let's go.
folks,
Cheers.
Let's go.
cheers to them.
Amen. All right.
Ben, are you drinking anything tonight, or are you dry?
Cool.
I've got my non-alcoholic beer here.
Nice. Near
Still
beer.
doing my
I like it.
not drinking during the week, which is
Yeah.
not a hard rule. Like I will, like I'm not gonna do this forever. You know, it is summer. I'll have a beer on the porch or grilling or whatever. But I have
Sure.
been enjoying it actually.
Me
or like
too.
if there's
I
a
sleep
night when
better.
yeah, oh for sure, yeah. Even just having like one whiskey, like I've noticed, and I had somebody put in the comments off of that video. That video stirred a lot of conversation, like positive conversation in the comments.
Good.
Good.
And you'd said that he did his like, one of those watches you wear or whatever that tells you about how good your sleep is or
Yes.
whatever.
Yep.
He said even just having one cocktail before bed, it just tanked his quality of sleep. Apparently,
It 100% does.
yeah, kind of just figured I'd do that. So like, but if I have to, absolutely don't have any time to film on the weekend or whatever, I'll still,
Yeah.
one night a week or whatever. But just trying to get a few nights out of the week, that I'm just not having anything.
Same.
Yeah.
And you know what? Last Whiskey 6, I did not drink at all. I stayed dry because it was a weeknight.
Yeah.
But I'm off from school tomorrow, so I consider this my weekend. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm having a drink
Yeah.
this evening.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. Well,
if it's
sorry,
a
go ahead,
3-day
Ben.
weekend, I'm getting an extra day of drinking.
That's
for sure.
correct. Yeah. And like
Yeah.
my sleep score last night was a 75.
Sleep
And
score.
that, well,
Nice.
and then
poppycock.
on nights when I've had a drink, it usually goes down to about a 23. It's bad.
Oh, wow.
It's
Okay.
really bad. And that's out of 100. It's really bad.
All right. So this is
Wait, we didn't ask Rick what he's drinking.
Rick, what are you drinking?
Oh, I haven't decided yet. So really cool story. I found somebody in one of the Facebook bourbon groups, and we did a trade. And I'm really big into trades now. So I had some backup Wellers, and I one Nancy Fraley pick. And so I traded for this Russell's Single Rickhouse Camp Nelson F.
I feel like we're showing the wrong thing right now.
Oh, you're showing Ben? Ben Hameen. Ben's got that serious,
Love it.
like, that's the prosecutor look. Like, did you just say that?
I know.
I'm going to own you.
Yeah.
It's one of those
It looks like I'm watching somebody tell a story I know is bullshit.
Yep, it is what it looks
Wait a minute. This is a real story.
like. If I can stand up and
Rick-
leave right
Rick-
now. If I can stand up and
Apparently,
leave right now, I'll know
YouTube
your
Ben
story.
thinks you're full of shit.
This is not CNN. What's going on here?
I love it.
Ben's fake
So
news
I
feed.
traded a bunch of Weller, a Nancy Fraley Still Austin, and a Maker's BEP.
Can we see what Rick has?
Yeah. I don't know if you can unshare and share again.
Come on,
Hold
Brian.
on, let's see. There we go.
There you go. So I got
Yeah.
the Four Roses OESO per Brian. Okay.
Okay.
Then I picked up the Detling Single Barrel Goldie Top 6-year.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a
All right.
really good one. The
Yes,
Old
sir.
Forester Batch Proof. And then the Russell's Camp Nelson F Single Rickhouse and a Weller Single
Nice.
Barrel, the orange label.
Oh,
So-
nice.
Pretty cool haul.
You
for not
traded all of
spending a
that
dollar.
in one bottle?
It's a
Yeah.
good
That's-
thing that you didn't get any bougie whiskey, Rick.
These are
Hey, I have a
bottles
question.
that I would ordinarily
No.
not buy because I'm middle of the road kind of guy, and so I traded.
Right. That's what we know Rick about. Sure.
Nice.
No, awesome. That's awesome, man. That's a
and
great
I also have to say, Marianne is usually right more than Brian. I can't go on. The hypocrisy only knows certain bounds.
That's
So
true.
Wow.
Brian was right
Judas.
today, but in terms of the percentage, usually Marianne comes out on top.
It's true.
So-
You,
Yeah,
you
hey,
go ahead.
Thank you, Rick.
Hey,
That's
go
what
ahead and
she
take the
said.
knife out of my back, please.
No, I'm
It's
going
right
to leave
there.
it there. Let me
Dead center in my back.
push it in a little bit more.
Yeah,
You
you're
got the
asking
win
the wrong
today.
person, Brian.
Just take the win and run. You got today's win.
Marianne,
You got-
my
Can I-
suggestion was be tomorrow. Maybe have yourself a nice little cocktail, maybe with some agave spirits, possibly.
Ah,
You guys are dicks.
You've gotten so much mileage out of that.
Agave.
So much
You
mileage.
really
Oh, yeah,
have.
for sure.
I think you've gotten enough mileage out of that, actually.
I like it.
Oh no, not
I'm
at
here
all.
for it.
So since I was picking on Marianne, you picked my fresh crack. I'm only doing one of these tonight. But which one am I
What?
cracking?
Pick
I will
my
not
fresh
pick your
crack.
fresh crack. Sorry, I like you a lot, Rick, but
Shit.
that I am not doing that.
That shit's
I
getting
walked
clipped.
right
Pick it
into
yourself, Rick.
Yeah, I have a line. I know you guys don't think I do, but there is a line, and that is not.
Rick
That
found
is
it.
it.
Rick found it.
I am not crossing
Rick-
that.
Rick-
Woo!
What Mariana's
Just when we
trying to
start-
say is she will not do rim jobs. No rim jobs.
Well, he said pick.
Wait,
Pick,
whoa,
Sean,
whoa, whoa.
pick with
He
a P.
said
Whoa.
pick.
Oh,
This-
yeah,
Um,
not yeah.
Just
This
when we
race
start
car-
picking on Brian, you go and give us a reason to just take aim at you.
I
Rick,
know.
Oh
you
my
just
God.
stepped right in it.
Yeah,
Rick
yeah,
was like,
I'm-
I stabbed
I'm,
him in the back. Let me take the heat off of him right here.
I'm taking notes. Taking notes.
Yeah.
Which
I'd
bottle
like
would you
try the old
choose?
the old Forester.
The old Forester. That's
That's what I said.
Farrester. Forester.
All
Okay,
right.
the old Forester.
What is it? Is it the one?
You know
is that a
what's-
117?
It's the 150 anniversary batch proof. It's 126
Yes.
point, 126.8.
Yes.
Ooh,
Rick, I'm starting
shit.
you off hot.
I mean, this bottle is like pure chocolate. Look how dark it is.
It's a
wow.
little,
Yeah, that's not like a black bottle, right? That's a clear
little
bottle.
age.
No, it is a tinted bottle. I have to be honest.
Oh,
But-
okay, okay.
So now I'm curious to see if it's like light juice or dark juice.
I have a question regarding
Yes.
one of your bottles there, Rick. This is
Yes.
for the group because I legitimately don't know. First of all, comment. I love whenever you guys talk about Old Forester in your videos, Brian and Marianne. That is the one time when like the full-on New York accent comes out,
Yeah.
and I have noticed it particularly when you say Old Forester.
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 If you didn't pronounce the R at the end of it, it'd be more like Old Forester.
Forester.
You just need
Yeah.
a cigarette.
Mm.
Some old Forester.
You should hear the way I say the
Brian,
word.
bring me an Old Forester. You'd have to smoke a lot to get to that
You're
voice.
missing a
but-
picture of the Newports.
Yeah.
Can you
But, okay,
believe
so I do have
with like
A
with like
legit
a
question.
3-inch ash hanging off of it, just like I'm like with the ashtray underneath it.
Guys,
Yeah,
can you believe
absolutely.
the weather lately? The weather has been awful, just awful.
the weather.
Terrible, Sean.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Just, oh, disastrous.
I think it's
even.
more
Oh,
like,
it's been
Brian,
terrible.
can you bring me the agave?
Like, yeah, that's,
Yes.
Oh,
And she turns it right around.
that's
Boom.
it.
Okay, so I do have a legit question here. I've
Okay.
never had a single Rick House from Wild Turkey.
okay.
And so what does that even mean? What the hell does that So,
So
is
it's
it
a-
it's not
it's
a
a-
single
it's a-
barrel, it's just a blend all from the one warehouse?
No. It's a great question, and I don't know that I'm going to answer it correctly. It's a special release from them. They have a Camp Nelson C, an E, and an F. And I have the C, and as you can see, it's delicious. As you can see, it's delicious. But I have on good authority that the F is special. And so when I
Oh,
found
yeah,
a tra-
the F is special. The F
Yeah,
is
it
so
is.
special.
That's
when I
That
found
is
a training partner to get an extra F, I thought I'd
Yes.
thought I'd
there you
grab
go.
it. Yeah.
Whoa.
So-
Hey.
So, but is it a blend or are they single barrels? Is it like a blend of barrels just from that warehouse then?
You're going to make me chat GPT, and I might have known it 5 pours ago, but
Right.
this is not my first pour. So
Oh, look at Rick pre-gaming. I like it.
I
Because
thought tonight
sometimes, like, I
gonna
was
be
looking at
deep.
those and it's like single Rick House. It's like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, it's,
You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know.
Ben,
AI
these things
says
are
blend.
freaking special. I mean, these are this
AI
is like
says
just under
blend.
Russell's 15, like just
Okay.
under
So
Russell's 15.
isn't it like $200 or $300 a bottle?
Unfortunately, that's
No, it's not.
Oh,
Yeah, actually,
isn't it like
way cheaper.
$59 a bottle?
Yeah.
Yes, Brian, it is.
It got
Yes.
deadly quiet in here. Deadly quiet.
It is-
Everybody, there was
is
a collective
50
gasp
if you
and
add another
silence.
0.
So Jim Turner is also saying it's a blend. So they must. I am guessing, having no experience with it because I've only had a sample and it was fine. I don't think it was great, but I would assume they probably take they go to a single
No problem.
rick house. They take the cherry barrels, blend them into this ultra premium
That makes
wild
sense.
turkey offering. So I'm thinking that's probably what it is.
That's right.
Price is crazier than a rick house chat. Nice.
What? I don't even understand that. What the hell is that?
Here we go.
mean?
I'm not going to read this. You guys can just read it on your own. Let's all read it in silence right now.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay,
And
let's take it
secondaries
down.
more than that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Right around that $50 price point we were talking about.
Yeah. Absolutely. We nailed it.
I can't be a part of this deception. I'm going to talk very loudly.
No, you're not.
Traded for those bottles. They're more than that.
Mute your mic. Just mute your mic.
Yeah, they're a few hundred. They're a few $100.
Mrs. DRC, this is a lie.
Fake news coming in.
Sticking together. Pretty soon,
Marianne's gotta go.
Texting each other.
Sorry to see you go, Marianne. You've got Board of Education business to take care of.
That's right.
We'll see you
Yeah.
later.
All of a sudden, you see a cane come in, and Marianne go offset, and then Lauren slides in.
Oh, you'd like that,
like-
wouldn't you? Y'all would like that.
No, I'm going away.
In any case, I believe we have a show to run, don't we? I feel like there was something we're supposed to be doing.
So yeah, I was gonna. The reason I shared the screen is because Ben, I wanted to how come YouTube won't let you show the video with the thumbnail? We have to show this intense, judgmental looking Ben to everybody.
know.
Did Rick come back? Okay, good.
Don't you you know what I mean? With the thumbnail with the title, it would be cool if you could do that.
Do you want me to send you the thumbnail?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
So Ben did this video. It was last week, right, Ben?
Yeah.
And it's entitled Alcohol Consumption: How Do We Balance a Healthy Approach to an Unhealthy Hobby?
Great question.
And this was something that we kind of talked with Ben about, and I put the link I'm going to put it again. If you guys missed this video, I'll put the link in the chat.
You did a really nice job with it, Ben.
And then you can go watch it when we're done here, bookmark it and go watch it, because it is a really good video.
Ben did a great job.
And yeah, and I'll tell you what I appreciated about it, Ben, is you talked about how you didn't want to get too personal, but I do think you did say kind of enough about how you approach things, and kind of on camera and off camera, where it kind of gave people a good idea of kind of where you stand across the board. I think it's a good topic because, and it's a good topic for people out there too, because obviously the people who watch all of us are also bourbon drinkers, bourbon enjoyers, whatever it might be. So they might also ask these same questions of themselves, of people they hang out with. They might ask those questions of us as they watch us. And so
somebody made a comment today.
We've had comments. Yep. I wrote back to the guy today or yesterday. He made a comment about, we did a video about bourbon lies.
Right.
And it was 6 bourbon lies. And he was like, number 7, liquor store owners and whiskey tubers are not alcoholics.
Are not alcoholics.
That's line number 7. And I wrote back to him, thank you, Carrie Nation. I don't have time for people judging.
Also, that guy sucks.
Yeah, right. I don't have time for people judging what we do.
Literally nobody, and no bearing on our lives one way or the other.
But I guess what I wanted to do was just kind of go around and Ben already gave his perspective on this, but obviously, Ben, if there's any addendum you want to add to this, you certainly can.
Well, I think Ben should lead us off with the general gist of his video.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there.
Give us your general kind of overview, a summary of what you had to say about the topic. Then we'll go around to the other guys and see what they have to say.
Just real quick, cheers, Anthony, Bourbon Neophyte. What's up, buddy?
Oh, hey, what's up, Anthony? Oh, yeah, there he is. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for being here.
All right, Ben, over to you, sir. Nutshell it for us.
So it was just a topic that actually was brought up. I had 2 comments pretty close to each other, as far as time wise, both kind of asking about alcohol consumption. And I wrote the first guy that asked me about it. I wrote him back and I said, that's funny you should ask that, because I was actually thinking about making a video, because I thought about this a little while ago, but I was kind of like, I don't know if anybody wants to, talk about that or whatever. And then another guy asked, he said he was starting a channel, and he was wondering what, as far as having a channel, how the alcohol consumption, how do you weigh that with, you're doing reviews and stuff, and, how you the gist of it was kind of how do you handle how much you're drinking? And so I kind of tried to approach it from both a personal side of here's what I do in my regular life, and then here's how I ration it out for the channel.
Okay.
Right.
And it ended up being, like I said, a good conversation. And actually, it sparked a couple other questions about other topics, and that video comes out tomorrow.
Cool.
That's,
okay.
Good. Okay.
bourbon budget
All right.
and bourbon
Cheers,
collection.
Mark.
Awesome.
Oh, bourbon
Mark.
budget's a big
Mark.
one, actually.
What's up, Mark?
Okay, let's bounce over to Rick. What say you on this topic, sir?
I've thought about it a couple times. I think I shared it in our group thread that I was thinking about doing a kind of a fitness topic because I've been in the fitness industry for years. Took a little bit of a hiatus right now, but I think alcohol creates a lot of inflammation in your body, and inflammation is one of those silent killers that no one talks about or really truly understands. Most people don't. And so, I was going to, talk about my experience with that, but I never did. Never made time for it. So I love the fact that Ben ran with it. So really, totally support Ben, and was aligned with his takes, pretty much 100%. So nothing really special to add other than it's a real thing. And I know that whenever I have, a few pours, I'm likely to snore. I'm likely to get about a poor sleep score on my Oura ring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm likely to wake up, a little groggy and not as, cognitively sharp. So I limit it. I mean, Sharon said at one point, she's like, you could never buy another bottle and you won't get through all of your alcohol. And that's true. It's a hobby for us, right? It's not a healthy hobby, but I'm not someone who's going to drink all of my alcohol. I mean, friends will. Like, if you guys ever come to California, you'll help me drink it. And when people come over, we drink it.
Yes, I will.
It's and Ben's like, yes, I will.
That's part of my video tomorrow, Rick, is that exact topic.
Nice.
How will you ever get through your bourbon collection?
Right. Like I actually did the math. I'm like, all right, here's the number of bottles I have. Here's a 2-ounce pour. Here's how many 2-ounce pours I have in my collection. And reasonably speaking, if I had a 2-ounce pour once or twice a week versus every night, it would take me this many years, this many lifetimes to do it. It's just not realistic. So, fortunately, I'm probably a once, maybe twice a week pour guy. And I think that's reasonable. But even whenever it's twice a week, I still feel the impact. So knowing where your limits are and knowing how you want to feel and how it affects your body is really important. That's all I got.
Agree.
Real, for sure.
Agree.
Sean?
Jinx.
Sean's going to say, I don't trust the government.
That's always true, but maybe not really necessary right now.
I limit to 3 pours a week, and the CIA killed Kennedy.
And 9/11 was a government conspiracy.
Inside job. They say inside job.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, all those things are true. Everything they said is true. But as far as this topic, man, that's tough. So here's the thing. I'll try to make this brief. Because of, let's say, my past life, I have a lot of pain, and I deal with that pain usually with whiskey. I've tried other things, various drugs that the pharmaceutical companies make for us, and they always make me feel very strange in the morning. Not to say that whiskey doesn't. It's just like a different strange. So I guess I'm kind of used to this strange. Now, I don't drink like crazy. Not nearly as crazy as, say, like a Whiskey 6 night or when I do my live stream. But I probably have 2 to 3 pours most evenings, if I'm being honest. And some people would probably find that to be unhealthy. It's less unhealthy than other things I've done in my life. So it's like, well, I'm not going to get into that. It's irrelevant to the subject. But yeah, so, I don't know. I guess I'll just sum up by saying the cowboy hat's not for nothing. I mean, and I appreciate the take, and Ben's take is right, to be fair. And I don't suggest that other people live the way that I live. It's just, do what you do. So someday I might care.
Do you want to speak on this?
Also, what Rick said is right. This does cause inflammation for sure.
Yes.
It's going to increase your snoring. It's probably going to increase joint pain across your body.
Yeah. And so one of the things, Sean, is you mentioned it, but I was going to bring up in this fictitious video that I never recorded was how to actually combat it, and like doing liver cleanses every now and again with certain supplements. If you can do this, you can do the liver cleanses. It'll help clear out some of the toxins and then make your liver more.
No shit.
Look at that. That's one of the good ones. Yeah.
I'm actually out of NACs because
NAC.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice.
I want you to text that to the group, Rick, because I won't remember. But I'd like to know more about that.
So, Rick, I think this video needs to happen if you find the time, because I do think it's something that would be valuable to the community.
Yeah. I'm interested in that.
Sure.
Okay. You bet. Thank you.
All right. Do you want to speak on this?
Really fast. I'm just going to say that I was not a bourbon drinker before we started the channel.
Mhm.
Obviously, I became a bourbon drinker through this channel. And I would say there was a period of time where I was probably drinking far too much, especially
Like when you started drinking bourbon?
Yes, when I started drinking bourbon.
Yeah.
And so I realized now, for everybody watching, I've already said this to the people in the text group. I come from a family of addiction, so it was something that weighed on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I realized, I was like, oh boy, this could be something that is not cool. That's when I went to dry weekdays and only drinking on days when we film or when we do Whiskey 6. Although, like I was just saying, I didn't drink the last Whiskey 6 because it was a Thursday night and I was really trying not to. But today I am, because I have a 4-day weekend, so I consider this a weekend evening. But I've really lived by that rule, and in doing so, that has made me understand that I am still very much in control.
Yeah.
And that drinking does not have control over me.
Yeah.
That I'm okay without it. And so in knowing that and putting limits on it, it has actually made me feel better, because I was getting worried for myself about my consumption. But now I know that I'm okay. Like putting limits made me know that it's not what's controlling me at all.
Yep.
And so, it's just something you have to be aware of. And I think I understand, it's alcoholism is a disease and it takes control over you, but I also feel that there is a way to combat it. If you really, 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 really want to. And so that's what I did.
Well, yeah, people do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I feel like I kind of
can
have.
I say one more thing?
Sure.
I'm sorry. When we first started the channel, I was also 50 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
And I had to learn how to drink differently.
Oh, yeah.
Because
one pour of bourbon hits you a lot different than it used to. Yeah.
Yes. And so that was something that I had to take into consideration as well.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
I feel like I was very similar to you.
Mhm.
Like when we really got into doing this.
Mhm.
And I think I feel, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel it can be kind of a common thing. Like you're drinking bourbon to review, you're trying a lot of other stuff. You're like, ooh, this is good. I want to try more. And you drink a little more than you probably should.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I was probably there too. And actually one night, and Sean, I believe it was on one of your live streams when I used to go on more live streams.
Possibly.
I heard myself slurring as I was talking, and it wasn't like a little bit. It was like, oh, I'm really messed up, and I'm like on camera talking, and like people know I'm messed up. And it's probably still somewhere in your archives. You can go back and watch it. And I'm like, guys, I gotta go. See you later. And I like got off immediately. And that was kind of like the point where I was like, okay. So all this is fun.
That would be lost among like the thousands of other people who have done the same, Brian. But yes.
Yeah, I know. and like, I just, for me, that was the point where I was very uncomfortable.
We live in a small town,
and I was
we're
just
both
like
teachers. It's just not. It's not comfortable for
right.
us at
I
all.
don't want to. I don't want to be that guy
Yeah.
online because we're teachers and stuff, and none of this stuff is private.
If one of our students stumbled upon this, it would be embarrassing if they caught us in the wrong way.
I am much more measured with what I drink. I'm not as disciplined as Maria, where I won't drink during the week. I'll have, but usually if I do have a pour in a weeknight, it's a pour.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like. I don't really judge anybody for what they do. And it's disheartening to me when I see people who comment and assume because you have a WhiskeyTube channel, oh, you're an alcoholic or you drink too much or you're unhealthy. It's like, no, there's like people have drank whiskey since whiskey has been a thing. And it's something that adults can enjoy. And I also think the majority of us here, and the majority of people in this community, whiskey is a medium to spending time with people, having conversations with people, being a community together.
Yes.
And I think that is what maybe those people who are on the outside and look at us and go, you're a bunch of alcoholics and drunks, they're missing that part of it. Like, no, we're having a drink together with people, even if it's virtually like this on the screen. We're having a drink together with these people. We're talking and I think that is the bigger draw than, like, none of us are college kids anymore. Like if we wanted to just go out and get drunk, we'd all be drinking vodka. Like,
sure.
Yeah.
We're drinking like gentlemen and ladies. And like using it to kind of be social and have a conversation, whether it's on the camera or with people in person. And I think maybe if you're looking at it from the outside and just saying, well, you're all, a bunch of miscreants, there's a component that you're not seeing. And I think that is probably more important to us than this right here.
We also use it as a lesson here with our children.
Yep.
To show them how to drink responsibly.
Yep.
When Brian and I have a drink, we do not go out and drive. Our kids know, and I feel like we're leading by example with our kids.
Yeah.
I think I don't want to end the conversation because this is great, but I think we have a technical difficulty for the stream. I've noticed there's no comments. And then when I went to my phone, you can't access comments on YouTube for this channel for whatever reason.
Oh,
there's no live comments anymore after 6 p.m. or 9 p.m. for you. So 12 minutes ago. You guys
just said
to see if it was you.
No, I mean, based on the cutoff, I think Rick is right. Yeah, I mean, like it ended right at.
Myron just said, did the comment section turn off?
Yeah.
So is that
Ryan,
is that
look at the settings for the stream, whether it's set up for kids only or.
Let's see, general camera, audio, visual effects, recording, hacking, slate, guess.
That would explain why no one's chatting.
Sorry guys.
I expected people to be chatting, and
I know. I was like, nobody's even agreeing. Normally, I'm always that's what she said, but I got pretty serious. I was like, come on, guys, be with me here for a second.
Okay, let's see.
There's time to recover.
Public, YouTube live ads. I don't see anything here. I wonder if it's a YouTube setting, maybe. Let me look and see on YouTube. Sorry, guys. I know you don't need to.
When you try and comment, well, let's see. Let me pull it up. I'm actually not watching our stream.
Hold on. Let's see.
Do we get a message when we try?
Oh, nope. It says made for kids. I'm fixing it now.
Nice.
Huh, I wonder why it does that.
Did that get changed? Because I can't imagine any of the content we've ever done wouldn't have gotten shut down if it was set.
Oh no, there's been plenty of opportunities. You're right.
And what I don't understand, so guys, I don't know if you're going to need to refresh to be able to comment, but I did change it to that it is not made for kids. So it should be fixed now. I don't know. Usually, like with our own bourbon school videos, you never have to do that. It just automatically defaults to no, it's not made for kids. So I'm not really sure why it would default to yes, it's made for kids, but that's weird.
So I'm watching on my phone from my Bourbon Note Ben.
We're back.
Okay.
Channel, not the Bourbon Note, and mine still says comments are disabled.
Yeah, you just what you have to do is close out your browser or your app and then restart it. We're back now. I just threw in a comment.
Okay, there we go. Okay, sweet. Hey, speaking of comments, can I share a comment with you guys on this subject? You guys know
of course.
how I like to share my negative comments.
Yes.
This one said this was in response to a short that I put up that was it was $46 I think for a larceny barrel proof, and somebody commented and said, or 43, and it said $43 for 6 domestic violence cases isn't worth it. Like, I think that's more of a you problem, buddy.
Yeah, right.
I think that's a you thing.
Sounds like some
more
projection
than a me
there.
thing.
Yeah,
a little
holy
bit.
Shit.
A little bit.
See that? I don't know. Like, I
Fix
feel
it,
like
Canadian Chris. I love it.
yes. I
Fix
feel
it.
like we do put ourselves out here, and I guess the primary thing that people know us for is like we talk about bourbon and we drink bourbon and we review bourbon. But I don't know. I feel like all of us really put more of ourselves out there so people understand that we're more than just like we sit in our basement and drink bourbon.
We try
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
we do
I
try.
don't know. I think it's I take it with a grain of salt, even though it does twinge a little bit. I take it with a grain of salt because I feel like these are people who don't watch us on the regular, don't really know who we are, and don't have an understanding, like I said earlier, what this is all about. And so it sucks that people are out there and they're judgmental like that, but I don't know. I just feel like you gotta brush it off, I guess.
If I
You know,
could,
Yeah.
there was something that I've just wanted to say as things kind of came up. So the first thing is I look at this as a virtual bar. And I think it's far more useful than an actual bar. You know, there's all kinds of ways that everyone deals with whatever they got going on in their life. Some people might eat themselves to death. No one ever shames them for that, even though it still will kill you very early. Some people may take massive amount of painkillers that are prescribed, and no one shames them for that because they're prescribed. Also, I think like people have a bad idea of what addiction is. I'm not going to go into detail, but I've seen it in person close up many times. I don't know. I think that it's always been odd to me the way that we view alcohol in America generally, compared to other things that I think are very addictive, whether it be sugar, food, pills, otherwise. There seems to be like a lot of shame attached to alcohol. I would say primarily because of certain religious factions, probably. But nonetheless, and so I think that people that drink alcohol get unfairly judged in a way that does not seem to happen with other addictions that we see all the time, such as the 400-pound woman in Walmart that's clearly eating too much, but no one's allowed to say anything about that, even though she's definitely killing herself. So, you know, it's just, I've always found it strange the way that we view alcohol kind of unnecessarily evil compared to other things that are obvious addictions that are also terrible for us. So yeah, just my thoughts on that. And also, don't shame my virtual bar. At least I'm not going to hit your kid driving home. So,
Well, and you're not gonna like the guy next to you is not gonna look at you funny and you're gonna fucking punch him in the jaw or something. Like there are definitely benefits to
drinking at
home, but still being social with people, whether you invite them to your house or you do this. I think there's a benefit to that for sure.
I would say the main benefit to drinking at home is that there's not a fucking DJ.
That's true. You're not listening to shit hip hop or something.
Yeah, just loud music in general. Just like, oh, good God. Whenever my wife and I are on vacation and there's something that, you know, it's like, hey, here's this thing going on tonight. As soon as it says there's a DJ, my wife and I are both out. We're like, hell no.
Yeah. We're getting a lot of good comments here, guys. So I'm going to go through real quick. Yeah. At the end of the day, who cares what people think? Enjoy yourself. And that's true.
You know, it's true, but it's also not true. You know, people, I do care a little bit. I like, there's things I don't care about what people think about me, but being an alcoholic, that would be very upsetting to me.
And this is only for myself and for you, but I do care about,
I care my kids think
the amount of consumption just because of health and stuff like that. So, I mean,
I'm not saying don't care, to be clear. I'm just saying.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm more speaking to this point Uncle Larry made. He said, who cares what people think? Well, I don't so much care about what they think, but I do care about my consumption because of health reasons.
Yes. And I will also like to add that on top of my parents' other issues, both passed away very, very young.
Yeah.
My father was 51 and my mother was 58.
Yeah.
I am going to be 50. I'm going to be 50 next year. So I am edging in on my parents' expiration. Sure. And that is scary. So like, you know, I've been doing things to improve my health. So that's why I'm really like taking control of what I consume as well.
Yeah.
I love that.
Mark
Yeah,
from
for
North.
sure. Everybody pays attention to where their health journey is and their tolerance and how they feel, and then make tweaks to be able to manage that. That's the key, right? And everybody's journey is different. So
that's correct.
Right.
Yep.
To Sean's point, an obese person can shame someone for smoking, even though they'll die of heart condition way sooner. Yeah, it's almost like, okay, so I'm not the fittest, trimmest guy in the world, but it's almost like people who are obese and overweight are like a protected class. Like you cannot shame them in any way, shape, or form, but people who drink you can, people who smoke you can, and that's not fair.
Even though food addiction is definitely a very real thing, so
absolutely,
it certainly is, Sean.
Tonight I'm not
horrible
drinking.
One
this
too.
Is Anthony, not that I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
Ben.
If I was on the stream, I would have one maybe. Okay, so yeah, and that's the thing. Like, and Marianne and I talk about this too. Like, she doesn't like drink during the week. I try to definitely limit my consumption during the week, but we usually end up filming on a weekday after school,
right?
So we're going to drink that day.
The exception is filming and Whiskey 6. Although, like I said, the last Whiskey 6 I didn't even drink.
Yeah, it's hard to find time to hang out with friends. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ben. Sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, I've got a couple of points like to go on both sides of this whole thing about how alcohol, does or doesn't get a pass. I see it from both sides. And so from the one thing, it's like whatever you consider to be drinking, like having one beer when you're grilling, I don't consider that to be drinking.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
drinking,
No,
you know what I mean? Like, so I could go and say, well, I had 3 or 4 drinks last night. And people are like, good Lord, it's a Tuesday. It's like, well, maybe I got home and I had a beer. I mowed the lawn. And then 2 hours later, I had another beer while I was making dinner.
Yeah.
And then, 2 hours after that, I had, a 2-ounce pour. It's like, you say it's like I had a few drinks, and it sounds like, but at no point in that scenario am I getting any level of a buzz whatsoever.
Right. Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like there's different levels of what is considered drinking. You can have 3-4 drinks in a night and not get a buzz.
Sure.
Well, I mean, everybody's
Sure, Ben.
tolerance is different, but I mean, depending on how you space them out. So when I would, have a couple of drinks on a weeknight, for me, it was never, I said in that video, the last thing I'm interested in any way, shape, or form is getting drunk on a weeknight. I have no interest whatsoever.
It's terrible.
I'm the type of person, if I'm having a couple of drinks and I notice I'm starting to get a buzz, that's when I say, okay,
Done.
I'm not
right.
going to have any more.
I'll be right back, folks.
So,
okay, Sean.
and then to the point of about the alcohol kind of gets a bad rap when we let everything else slide. On one hand, I do think alcohol also gets much more of a pass because alcohol is a socially accepted drug, and all of the rest of them,
That's
aside from like weed is much more socially accepted now, aren't. And there are varying levels of danger and varying levels of toxicity and health issues and whatever. But when you put alcohol up against a lot of other drugs, it's a very, very, very dangerous one if it's not managed. And I think one of the ways that it gets a complete pass is that for some reason, sometime a long time ago, we came up with the term drugs and alcohol.
Yes.
As if those are two different things, and they're not.
Yep.
And some people don't like to realize that. Some people are very, very against any sort of drug use, and no weed, no this or that, no nothing. Won't even take CBD because it's from the same plant as weed, even though there's zero, psychoactive effects. But if you're somebody who consumes alcohol recreationally, you are a recreational drug user. Not drug dealer.
Yeah.
Drug user. Period. Full stop. You are a recreational drug user. And
Correct.
That's that.
Yep.
And so in that regard, I do think alcohol gets a pass. Because again, we came up with that sneaky term, drugs and alcohol.
He's right. You're right, Ben.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to say one thing. I know this is we've probably got all men in the stream here. And obviously I'm dealing with all men on the live stream, and I meant in the chat. But one thing I've noticed, I'm a woman of a certain age, right? I am in perimenopause right now, and on nights when I drink, that 100% affects my perimenopausal symptoms much worse
Oh,
than nights when I don't.
interesting.
Yeah, I have very bad night sweats on nights when I drink,
that sucks.
as opposed to when I
Yeah.
don't. So,
I must
You
go-
should,
you know,
you should connect with Sharon. Sharon's like studying a lot of that. You guys would kick it off
Well,
and talking
I'd be
about
happy to. Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah, yeah.
I must also have that going on, Marie-Ann, because I also wake up sweating.
Oh.
Props, dude.
your
Shop.
trash.
It's hard
Actually,
to
that's
find
actually
time.
not a joke, but for completely different.
Hard to find time to hang out with friends. So having virtual hangs helps with having some kind of socializing. It's been fun to learn along the way as well. Yeah, absolutely.
I will also say that I told Brian not having a drink on the Whiskey 6 when I did last time, as opposed to having a drink on the Whiskey 6, is two very different things.
Yeah, it's not as fun.
Yeah.
Anthony, I also work at a school. My wife just graduated from teaching after 30 years.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
This is
awesome,
neophyte.
That's great.
I'm aware how to conduct myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we
have to. There's a level of expectation.
I do not advertise that I have a WhiskeyTube channel.
No.
I mean, I have colleagues who know, but I mean, I don't know. I don't just advertise it, you know.
When you first started the channel, there were a couple kids at my school. I teach
Yeah.
with Lauren that figured it out. And they tried to make a big deal about it. Lauren was outstanding. She just
shut it down.
She moved on. She pretended like she didn't even hear them, and she moved on with the discussion. And it hasn't been an issue since.
Feel like absolute crap whether I'm drinking or not. Might as well have a couple of drinks. All right,
Okay.
Shred.
Shred
Rough-
word. What's happening?
That's roughly the point that I was making earlier. Yeah.
That's because
Yeah.
Shred always drinks Buffalo Trace, and that's why he's not feeling good. So
Yeah. with right. That makes it yeah.
Keep my drinking in check, but people always have opinions. That's me. So yeah, I understand.
Everybody's
Yeah,
got an
Uncle Larry.
opinion.
Everybody does this. You know what? When you put yourself out on the internet like we do, even on the small scale that we do, there's always going to be people who have something to say about it, and you just got to. It comes along with the terrible.
I know, and I wasn't even expecting to be a part of the channel.
I have a
Brian,
few pours.
Jumping back in chat, way back, something you said earlier about you being on my stream. If you have kids in your classrooms that are watching my stream, they have very bad parents.
No.
In fairness, Sean, that's
I'll be right back.
a lot of our kids these
Yeah,
days. It's
that's
a lot
fair.
different than it used to be. Had a few pours of boys while playing Battlefield 6 a couple nights ago. Top squad over and over. Can't be a coincidence. Hey, whiskey makes you way better at video games.
Okay, that's ridiculous. That's the most ridiculous statement of the night.
You don't know. Have you ever played while drunk?
No.
No.
Honestly, no. I haven't played a real video game since I was a middle schooler.
I would dominate. If I drank before I played Fortnite, I'd dominate.
There you go.
People think because I have a channel on YouTube that is a whiskey channel that I drink every day. I'm a firefighter. I'm at work for at least 2 days at a time. And I don't drink every. Yeah, and
No.
Bobby even. I mean, you guys have seen Bobby on this
Bobby's been
channel
drinking water.
drinking his water at work because he can't drink when he's on the job. Obviously, I mean, everybody has jobs here. I mean, we can't drink
we have
all
a
day.
very active son
Yeah.
who is involved in something every single night that we have to drive him to and from. If you saw us on Doc Martinez's live stream a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
I didn't drink diddly squat because I had to go pick up Braden from work.
I had to fall on those grenades. That was a rough night.
Yeah. But like I mean, you have to, your level of responsibility still applies whether you have a whiskey channel or not.
Tony C, what's up, Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bourbon. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, what's up?
Oh.
Everyone at the high school I work at comes to me for recommendations. I picked the gift for the principal's birthday. Tomorrow is the last day of school here in London. Nice.
Beautiful.
Congratulations. We got about 4 weeks left. But yeah, I mean, I definitely have people who come to me and ask me for recommendations. I mean, people know. I just don't advertise it.
I think
And
your
we had-
colleagues know.
We had a lot of colleagues come to our bourbon pairing dinner
Yes.
recently. So they know what
Hell,
we do.
the
I just don't.
superintendent of one of our friends from another school district
One of the
came,
superintendents from our friend's school came.
and that's
yeah.
okay. It's okay
Yeah.
for adults. We just try to not.
I'm
Well,
not gonna
not
talk
try.
about it
We
in
don't
school.
talk about it at school.
I'm
in
not
front
like
of the
kids. Like and subscribe. You know,
No,
can't do that.
no. I don't even let former students into our Facebook group.
Anyway, I guess that was we got a lot of
great
a lot of
discussion.
people chiming in. So thank you in the chat for chiming in. It's good to hear kind of like everybody. I think most people have a level-headed look at this.
Most people are logical thinkers.
Most of the
it's
people,
the outlier.
I think the people who aren't logical about it are the people who aren't a part of this.
Yeah.
And just think like we're just putting on the camera and getting hammered every night.
I mean, there's people who are going to make it's assumptions based on judging a book by its cover, right? Like everybody's going to do that in one way or another.
So what does this mean? The MHSR number 4, what is that?
Well, somebody asked a question. Somebody asked, is the Murray Hill Special Release 4, how does that taste compared to the
Murray Hill.
batch proof?
Okay.
And it's like night and day. This is one of Nancy's, in my opinion, finest. She just released the 5, but I mean, I'm partial to
That's
4.
so good.
Like a Chevy
the
Ford.
Ford
so good.
Ford.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, typical Ford, just sputtering and not starting. So just 69 Camaro going right by.
Fix or repair daily. That's what Ford means.
No, we're not
It
talking
sounds like
UFOs.
Sean would say fast on race day, but we may be allowed that.
What I would say is you should buy anything that isn't made in America. That's what I would say.
Wow.
I have a
That's
Honda.
I mean, unless you want like walking, then buy Toyota or Honda unless you enjoy walking or things just pull up your car randomly. So like for instance, since Rick's a Chevy guy, if you hate handles that work, buy Chevys. They'll never work. They're never going to work ever.
I gotta say,
if you want to get in your car, you can forget that. Don't even worry about getting in your car.
in fairness, we have 2 Chevys and they've done pretty well for the
spit.
2 years we've had them. So yeah.
Oh, there was like a 12-year time period where Chevy had the pull-out handles. They pull out like straight out.
Yeah.
Those
That
broken.
was the Cavalier. I mean,
No, they were- they were on my uncle's big F. What's not F? Whatever the fuck.
Silverado.
Yeah, it's the 2500 instead of the 250.
Oh, okay, yeah.
My
I mean,
first
it was
car
like an
an
$80,000 truck,
Chevy
and they had handles from Temu or something.
I had a Chevy Cavalier. It was an '89 Chevy Cavalier. It was my first car. It was a white car with a blue hood. I couldn't afford the paint job, so I got into an accident, and they slapped on a hood for me, but it was blue, and I couldn't afford painting it.
Nice. That's
all right.
classy.
Those are good stories.
Classy.
I was a college student. I mean, listen,
Right.
you do what you got to do.
Tony, see, we're not talking UFOs tonight. We're
No.
talking a little bit of politics, and then we're going to talk some pop
God.
culture.
Okay, Myron, if you're in the chat, why aren't you on the stream with me right now when we get to number 2 on this list?
Number 2 is Massey. You're not going to have much. to say
It's
about
the
The Odyssey. Yeah, the Odyssey
God.
is.
Yeah, actually, I feel like you're gonna be quite pleased about how the Massey thing is gonna go.
All right,
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
let's do it.
All right,
I'm ready
so-
for another drink.
Okay, so you should pour one.
Who else talks to their
Hey-oh.
wife like that?
I'm running a show here. Okay, so let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Browser can't try.
Chivalry is dead, Marianne. What can we do? I don't know.
He's an asshole,
right.
sir.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
whoa!
Ben, I have sound
Oh.
effects in me. I have to. We have to do a private Zoom so I can get on your sound effect game.
Yeah, I need.
Did he say? Did Rick just say, Ben? I
I'd
have
be
sound
happy to
effects
help.
in me.
Where
In me?
did we get this
Envy.
picture?
Oh.
Where did we get this picture of the
Look at this handsome devil. with that-
Massey is almost always smiling. Where did they get this picture from?
Look at the wave of hair on this animal. Just a poon hound. This
Oh
guy.
my God.
Well, I mean, have you seen his wife? He's got a younger wife. She's a decent looking woman. She seems very nice.
We're gonna have to look this up.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, I'm not saying he's a 10,
I'm
but
going
I mean,
ground news right now. That's what I'm going to do.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute though. Isn't Massey a widower?
yes, his
Yeah.
wife died of complications. Yeah, nothing nefarious, regardless of what your president may tell you.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, no, and he stood by her. He didn't cheat on her or any kind of nonsense. Another bullshit thing that was out there.
Okay. Oh, his new wife. Yeah, she's all right. She's no Lauren Boebert.
She's very beautiful.
Yeah, I mean,
Very
I'm not
beautiful
saying, like I
woman.
said, I'm just saying. I mean, this is an MIT nerd guy. I think he's done well for himself.
Anna
Yeah.
Paulina.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
she's-
also, I mean,
well, we'll get there.
Like,
Here's
the
Thomas
guy-
Massey's.
guy built his own house. He has a beautiful house. It's completely off grid. he has a chicken coop that moves that he designed, a fully mobile chicken coop. That way it doesn't destroy property. He's a great guy. This guy was the quintessential American, and now we have lost him for reasons we're about to talk about.
Let's do it, Sean. You lead us off here.
So just one more time. There's Thomas Massey.
Very pretty. Very pretty woman.
Very much younger than him. New wife.
I don't know how much.
No, she's younger than him. Come on. He's got to be what, in his 50s?
He's 53 or 4, I want to say.
Yeah.
I bet she's in her early 40s.
40s. Yeah. Well, that's probably a dozen years difference.
Yeah. 10 to 12 years probably. Yeah. I don't know her exact age, but yeah.
All right, so Sean, why don't you lead this off? So obviously, Thomas Massey got ousted this week, and in his primary,
we're in hell then apparently. Okay,
by basically Trump's chosen candidate, let's say.
Okay.
Among other people that you'll get into, Sean. Let's
go ahead and take your comment down.
Let's go ahead and get into this. Sean, I told you can kind of lead this. So where do you want to go with this? What do you think about it?
I think the best way to lead this off is with the man's own words. So I'm going to share a thing, Brian, that should be ready to go there. Once you pull it up, then I'll click play.
All right, here we go.
So this is what he had to say in his concession speech. So yeah,
you always vote with the president. If the legislative branch always votes with the president, we do have a king. If the legislative branch always votes whichever way the wind is blowing, then we have mob rule. But if the legislative branch and the representatives and the senators that serve with it always follow the Constitution, we have a republic.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. 100%.
Always. Today is the 6-month anniversary of the Epstein Files Transparency Act. We've taken out 24 CEOs, an ambassador, a prince, a prime minister, a minister of culture. And that was just 6 months. I got 7 months left in Congress. Today,
so that's that. One more, and then I will say my thoughts. But I want to let the man speak for himself. So let's stop sharing that, and then there we go. Is that no? This one here. Sorry. There we go.
Oh, she's 37. Oh.
Oh, you're so worried about the age thing. Okay.
Well, somebody just put it up on the chat.
Not a kid.
I want to see an Israeli fab. I want to see single loyalty to the United States of America. Tell me about the Dual Loyalty Disclosure Act.
Yeah, we swear an oath to the Constitution. And the question is, if you're a citizen of two countries, which oath are you taking more seriously? Look, I would prefer that people with dual citizen have to renounce their citizenship in the other country before they run. I would also prefer that if they are dual citizens, that they don't vote on issues that may affect those other countries. But at a minimum, we should do what the bill I introduced does, which is require candidates for federal office to disclose whether they have dual citizenship and which countries they may have citizenship in.
I mean, our loyalty should be singular, especially as an elected representative to the United States of America. Great to hear from you, Congressman Massey. Thank you so much.
There you go.
There is nothing there to disagree with. Nothing.
Agreed.
Exactly. So for those that may be unaware, I'm just going to run through some bullet points, which I share with the group. So they're going to be tired of hearing this because I've said this a few times this week because I've been pretty fired up. I'm going to try and contain myself. But so these are some things that Massey stood for that we have now lost. Massey is the one that proposed the bill that was asking for full transparency in the Epstein files. He's the one that put that bill before Congress. Thankfully, it did pass. The Republicans seemed to vote against it, which I have some questions about, but nonetheless. And then, to be clear, I'm not saying the Democrats are the good guys here. I'm just pointing out the facts.
Right.
So, and I don't know why we're not doing that. I have some suspicions. I've kind of put those thoughts out there pretty publicly already, so I'm not going to get into all that. But it's just, why are we not exposing pedophiles and those that fund them? Massey wanted to, and now we don't have anymore. So hopefully he can do some good work in these 7 months that he has left. We'll see. He also proposed a bill to stop the government from having kill switches be government controlled or otherwise controlled. I think as a free person that is buying their own property, I like that very much. I don't want the government to be able to shut down my car whenever they fucking feel like it. I don't want that to ever happen for anybody because, I mean, again, the whole point of our Constitution is to fight against tyrannical governments. So if you give them more power, they will take it. So do not ever give them power. He also fought very hard for citizens to maintain their gun rights and push back and destroy old gun laws. Again, I am very much a constitutional person, a constitutional American. So if we can, again, this feels like such a major loss to America. I mean, in my mind, Massey is maybe the most American congressman we had, and now we do not have him. Also, he fought against foreign wars. He fought against foreign spending. As you saw, he did not like the idea of dual citizenship. I also do not. I think you were either loyal to your country or you were not. Choose one. And that has nothing to do with Israel, just to be clear, for any of my Jewish friends that may be watching. I would feel the same thing about Russia, China. I don't care where you're coming from. You're either loyal to America or you're not. Choose the country you want to be loyal to. But if you live here, I hope that you're loyal to this country that you live in. And I would imagine that would be true of whatever country you live in. If you live in Israel, be loyal to Israel. If you live in Russia, be loyal to Russia. I would expect that is the way you would feel. That's the way I feel as an American. I am loyal to America. So I hope that all Americans feel that way. And I hope that those that are in power, especially in government, feel that way. So I don't think that what he said is out of line at all. If someone thinks that is anti-Semitic, I don't know how it is. It just seems like you're asking people to be loyal to the country that you live in. Lastly, I just want to say that it feels like, even though this is just a single congressman, there are sides that have been chosen here over this single congressman that I don't know how we can ignore. And if you're not aware of those, please feel free in your own time to look into that. But our own president campaigned against him very vehemently. I mean, he talked about how Thomas Massey is an idiot. Thomas Massey has 2 degrees from MIT. Don't think he's an idiot. He built his own home. He has an off-grid home. He designed, as I said, he completely designed this from scratch, a chicken coop that does not destroy property, continuously moves all day long so that it's not destroying property. This is a huge, if you know anything about chickens, you know how they destroy property pretty quickly. He is the opposite of an idiot. So, you know, when you have people on TV as powerful as your president saying nonsense, I have a lot of questions. Our vice president also campaigned against him, as did Pete Hegseth. He was down here in Kentucky this week campaigning against that.
The Pete Hegseth thing is bizarre. I've never seen a Secretary of Defense go on a campaign trail like that. It's weird.
So you might want to question why that's happening. And you also might want to question why $32 million were sent into the other guy's fund. $32 million. The most expensive primary of all time for a congressman. Also, should be noted, that's a record. Should be noted, Massey had the single most funding grassroots fund because Kentuckians in this state raised more money to fund this man because they didn't like the opposition. So we had foreign money backing the guy that got elected, and Kentuckians backed the guy that lost. So
that's crazy.
How is democracy working right now?
So is there any chance Massey runs as an independent and foils the Republican?
I would love that.
I don't know how things will go. Of course, at his concession speech, there was all kinds of talk of him running for president in 2028. Yep. I really doubt the powers that be would let that happen for a second. We would have Kennedy all over again. But, you know, Anyway,
how could they? You know what though? How could they possibly though? Like, how could the Republicans, after spending 4 years or whatever, 3 years complaining about how undemocratic the Democratic primary was, how could they then turn around and do the same thing to Massey? Like, I'm being facetious.
Guys, and they're not rigging things?
Yeah, no, I know I'm being facetious. It's just like, man, the hypocrisy knows no bounds. Like they are all for the thing until they're not, and that just drives me crazy. And then you got a guy like Massey who's principled. You might not agree with everything he says, but he's principled, and all the Republicans could do was figure out how quickly can we shut this guy up and just get him out. And it's insane. It's insane to me.
I'm just curious. Let's run down the list. Okay, so who wants to expose pedophiles? Show of hands. Yeah, okay. I think every American wants all these pedophiles exposed. Yep. Who wants more strict gun laws? Does anybody want that? Okay, nobody. Who wants to fund foreign wars? Anybody want to send all their tax money over there? No.
Nope.
Who wants to fund foreign countries?
Nope.
These are the things that he was against over and over and over again, and these are the things that our president said that made him a bad congressman, and why he constantly talked about how much he was a moron and an idiot, and how he's a bad congressman. We had to get him out because he voted against, and also he voted against the big beautiful bill, which also raised government spending. So if you want more government spending, then keep voting how you're voting, I guess. Or I don't know. It's
Thomas Massey's big crime to MAGA Republicans is that he is standing up for all the things that Trump ran on. That's what he's doing.
He's doing the things that Trump said he would do.
Yeah, he's doing the things that Trump said he would do. Yes. That all the people that don't like him now were cheering on 2 years ago or a year and a half ago. Like you said, the hypocrisy knows no bounds.
Yep.
And what I think that the problem with what the Republicans have done is, okay, in this smaller district in Kentucky, they were able to pump in a lot of money and do whatever they did. I don't know. The whole thing seems a little bit shady.
Mm-hmm.
But Thomas Massey is a national figure. And, I think on a national level, he was pretty beloved by the Republican Party, except for Trump sycophants who just do whatever Trump says. And now, all of a sudden we have to hate this guy because he's standing on the principles that I fucking ran on.
Yeah.
And so there's this big concerted effort right now going on where these people are trying to discredit anyone who is disappointed with what Trump is doing because it's not what he said he was going to do. Like, I've heard people come out and say, we should never listen to Tucker Carlson again. We should never listen to what Megyn Kelly has to say again. We should never listen to so-and-so again because they voted for Trump and they campaigned for him and now they're trashing him. And it's like, no, it's just the opposite. Those are the people we should be listening to because they're the ones that are saying, wait a minute, this isn't what we campaigned for. This isn't what you told us you were running on.
Who's the one that changed?
Yeah.
Right.
It's
one has been consistent.
I've never seen anything like this. I've been following politics very closely since I was 20 years old. I'm 47 now. I have never seen anything like this. I've never seen a bigger betrayal of your voting base, and I have never seen, on one hand, I've never seen a larger portion of someone's coalition abandon them as they should have.
Yep.
But I've also never seen people just flip on a dime just at the behest of this one person. I just don't get it. I literally, like, Trump derangement syndrome is a very, very real thing. I think in his first term, Democrats made such unimaginable fucking fools of themselves. And I think that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden 100% deserve to lose that election. And I fully understand taking the social shit out of it. I understand why people voted for Trump. He said he was going to end the war in Gaza. He said he was going to end the war in Russia. He said he was not going to go to war with Iran. He said he was going to cut spending, including in the Pentagon, who can't pass a fucking audit anytime they're missing $6 trillion or whatever it is. He said he was going to do all those things. I understand why people voted for that. Yeah. But that's not what anybody got. And now if you say that, oh, you're just a liberal, or you're just a whatever, or
He
you're
was
just
gonna
hypocrites.
drain the
no,
swamp.
You're the hypocrites. He was going to drain the swamp. He is
Yep.
the biggest swamp now.
He's a swamp.
And I don't understand how anyone
frickin'
can
Shrek.
defend this anymore.
Well, you know,
He's a-
Ben,
I don't get
to that
it.
point, like the first 3 months of this administration, I was very happy. I was
Yep,
like,
same.
fucking go.
Yep.
Like all the things that this administration was saying in those first 3 months, I was like, yeah, let's do that shit.
Yeah.
And
so,
now,
real quick, I'm sorry, Sean. Where I was going with all that, I'm sorry, I kind of went on a tangent.
no, you're
where
good.
I
No,
was going with that,
do more tangents. I like tangents.
right, is that now what he is doing is because there is a popular, and I would say amongst a lot of Republicans, beloved figure that most people like, that is standing on the principles that Trump ran on. Now he's trashing that person, and now he's used his weight as the president and foreign tax dollars and all this money to oust this person. And that's fine. That may have worked in a district in Kentucky, but I think on a national level, Thomas Massey could definitely make some waves and get a lot of support.
I want to say one more
Now,
thing.
whether or not they'll allow him to do it.
I want to say one more thing, and
your
then I'll try and be quiet, although I'm very upset about this. Because, this is my state, and I don't like this at all.
Right.
But the same person that gave Trump a lot of money, Miriam Adelson, is one of the same large donors that gave this congressman that won a large amount of money. That and AIPAC. Also, Trump has large funding from AIPAC, which, if you don't know, that's the super PAC that backs Israel. So,
so would you say Canadian Chris is pretty accurate here then?
Oh, he's absolutely right.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So the thing
again, to Chris' point, Massey never took $1 from AIPAC, not a single dollar.
Yeah. And that's
or any other Jewish donors. And I'm not.
I'm
not trying to make this a Jewish thing. I'm just saying what the facts are.
And this is what, and I wrote this in our text group today because it makes me crazy. Like put the AIPAC money and any influence from Israel aside in all of this. It is crazy to me that in a midterm of a president's second term, where he's edging towards being a lame duck, although with the redistricting, I don't know that they're going to lose as much as they imagined. But like he is in the midterm. He's what every other president should be at their weakest point, really. And he had enough juice to get Massey ousted. Like, you can say all you want about the money and all that, but people got to go vote. And Trump got people to vote Massey out. And that to me is crazy. Like, that he was able to have that much influence at this point of his political kind of career where we're kind of getting to the sunset.
Have you seen the voting splits, Brian? As to
I did not.
So
I don't think it was because of Trump's juice. That's the weirdest thing I've ever had to say out loud.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in this congressional vote, if you were 55 or over, you voted for the new guy that no one cares about. No one. Tell me his name. Does anybody know his name?
Gallatin or Gallat? Is it
close? But nobody knows. Nobody knows who the fuck this guy is. Even Trump said, "I just need a warm body to run against Massey." That's his words. Direct quote. Because he knew the fucking AIPAC fuckers and all these guys would just fund the shit out of this guy and just put a ton of commercials out there, and most of them are lies. The problem is that boomers don't know what the fucking lies. They can't spot AI. They don't know, so they think that Massey's having thruples with AOC and fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene. All that shit was lies. They don't know though. Yeah, and the other thing is a couple points. I would encourage you to go listen to Dave Smith's episode that he did on this. Because he talks about that, Brian, about how he doesn't think it was like Trump had the juice to get this candidate ousted. Chump, yeah. Because they had to put, so this is the most that was ever spent in the history of Congress on a candidate trying to get him. Like,
they had to pull out all the stops and everything.
Yeah.
So Trump's juice on its own was not enough to. Again, this just I can't believe.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with Epstein being a Jewish spy. I'm sure it's not related to that at all.
No, nothing at all. And then the other thing was, oh damn it! What now? I lost it. Son of a bitch.
I'm trying to be kind. Like I am
and it was speaking of the hypocrisy knows no bounds. They pulled out all the stops and tried to make Massey look like a sexual deviant for having consensual sex with an adult when he wasn't married.
No, while he was single and not married, yeah.
How is it?
You Trump sycophants are trying to make somebody else look like a deviant? Are you shitting me?
How is it?
People are doing that.
How is it a ding against the guy if he bangs Lauren Boebert?
No, I know.
Okay,
you had sex with an attractive woman. Oh no!
I'd be like, now, and we talked about this. I will argue with the hottest. I will argue with the hottest woman in Congress that they said about Lauren Boebert because she's.
Come on, no way.
We all know who that is.
But we all know who it is.
I bet even Marianne knows who that is.
I was trying to be silent the whole time.
There
and
he
you made me
dropped
come
it.
off mic.
Florida's 13th
9 o'clock, and he said
district
Marianne
owns that title.
Round of applause for Anna Paulina Luna. God did good. God did good on that one.
Anna Paulina Luna for president.
Sorry, Marianne. I realize I'm being an ass, but
well, you said Marianne again.
Ryan is going to sleep on the couch, and Sean is off the Christmas card list.
Ben, Myron,
it's always about
help
drink
me,
number
Myron,
3.
Help me.
Wait a minute. What am I? Chopped liver? He's not even on the screen. I could help you.
You're not. No,
See that
but you're
comment,
not.
Sean?
You're not helping, Rick. You're not helping. Myron is the only one who helps me, and today it's Ben.
Cheers, Jakesy. What's up, brother?
Ben and Myron. We're like the middle children. Me, Ben, and Myron. We're the middle. We're the middle children.
I think we're all pretty much in agreement on this one. You haven't said where you're at.
Well, we haven't heard from Rick yet, so let's hear from Rick.
Sorry, Marianne, to say it correctly. Are you a fan of other countries influencing our elections, and I just don't know it?
No, of course not, Sean. What the frig? Come on. Good Lord. Come on.
Lauren Boebert's got nothing
I stay
on
in
her.
jest.
Come on. We have to
Rick energy.
Yeah, she's top
Let's
3.
go, Rick.
Top 3, but
yeah.
So I'm going to talk about two things that are diametrically opposed. So I think everything that John and Ben have said are fairly accurate. I mean, my take on let's pause. Let's have a moment of silence.
Bravo.
Okay, go ahead, Rick.
Yeah, that was a good sperm and egg right there.
Pause for a moment of silence. So what I'll say is, like, in principle and everything you said, I agree with. I agree for the most part with 90% of the things that Massey stood for, and I do agree with what Ben said that Trump ran on many of those items. I also have an alternate theory. I'm not saying this is my belief, but I want to put this in just to play devil's advocate, because I think every good debate should have alternate points of view just to make it healthy. So we got a football team, right? And the football team's going to run a West Coast offense or a power I offense or whatever the offense is, right? And the coach
talk to me like I'm retarded there. I don't watch football.
All right. Well, they're going to run certain plays a certain way, right?
Okay, sure.
And the head coach and the offensive coordinator dictate those plays, right? For history, I can't think of one Democratic administration that I can remember as long as I've been alive where the legislature has not fallen in line with the plays that the administrations want to run. Now, I'm gonna pause before anybody jumps in and interjects. I'm not saying that's right or wrong. Here's what I'm saying. It is very rare to get a Supreme Court and a legislature and an administrative branch aligned to where a government can actually make meaningful change for the citizens. I've seen it a couple times in my life, but not often. Usually you see a lot of friction between the judicial, legislation, and executive branch. And so what ends up happening is there's all of this back and forth and nothing actually really, really gets done. And then all of a sudden you see a Supreme Court justice get elected or you see Congress, vote a different way, the citizens vote, and now Congress shifts a little bit, and then you'll see two branches align, and now all of a sudden you'll see things inch forward for that particular party's interests, and I will put air quotes around interests, right? So what I've seen with Democratic administrations and Republican is that when there is general alignment, what they will do is they'll say, okay, hey, you know what? I'm a wide receiver. I'm not the quarterback. I'm not the head coach. As a wide receiver, I think we should do all of these plays. But you know what? I'm not the head coach, and I'm part of the team. So the head coach is saying we should run this play. So, I'm gonna shelf my personal beliefs on how we should run the play, and I'm gonna be a team member, and I'm gonna run the play the coach said that we're gonna run. And if the coach sees that every time we call a play in the huddle, the wide receiver's throwing up his hands and getting pissed off and stomping over and getting on the line of scrimmage and being all pissy and then running the play and not being a team member, well, then the coach just says, hey, you know what? You can go sit on the bench because this is an 11-man team sport. And you can't get to the end zone if there's 10 men running and 1 man running in the other direction. So my argument is that although I agree in principle with all of the things that Massey stood for, this is just a potential hypothetical. I don't know. I'm saying I don't know. So I'm not making this argument as fact or what I'm asserting.
Sure.
What if Trump is like, hey, listen, I'm 1.5 quarters through a 4-quarter game, and we're not even done yet. Hypothetically, I've got things that are lined up with Greenland. I've got things that were running up in the Strait of Malacca in the Southwest Asian Sea. We've got the Strait of Hormuz going. We're doing this thing with Venezuela, yada, yada, yada. There's a big game of chess being played. Don't fuck it up, Massey. Yes, I agree with everything you're saying, but you going against me on these things is screwing up my chi. And if you screw up my chi, the whole chessboard gets screwed up, right?
I don't know. I don't know, Rick. I'd like to say something.
I don't know either.
I don't know unless his advisors are really playing that kind of 3D chess.
I think Rick just gave me a tick.
I don't know. I don't know if that man has enough foresight for something like that. I really don't know, honestly. And I think
you underestimate Trump, Marianne, but continue.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
He's not a dummy.
Because but what I honestly think is that he is so self-centered that I don't think he listens to his advisors. I think Trump makes a decision, and when Trump makes a decision, he does what he's going to do, regardless of what the people around him are saying he should or shouldn't do. So I don't know if he has it within him to make that kind of 3D chess. I just don't. I honestly don't know. I don't think that he is listening to anyone but what is happening inside his own head.
And I will say this.
Right. What I'll say really quickly to that, Marianne, you may be right, and I don't know. Because we're not in the West Wing. None of us, this group doesn't have that access.
Right.
You may be right. What I'll say is he's been on television 40 years ago saying that presidents 40 years ago should have done what we did in Iran because of what they're doing, and also for energy independence, because we're slaves to our adversaries' economy with rare earth minerals and technology and all the things that have put China and some of the other countries ahead of us. So the interesting part is that actually aged well. So his takes when he was just a billionaire trying to make money in real estate is like, listen, this is what we should do. Like if the people running the country knew what they're going to do, this is what they should do. He's done those things. I'm not a Trump apologist. I voted for him.
No.
I don't know if I would vote for him again if I had an opportunity, but I'm also anxious to see how the next 2 or 3 years play out before I pass judgment. That's where I'm at. And I still think there's a larger plan in play. And if I'm wrong in 2.5 years, I'll come on this group and say, hey guys, I was wrong. I have no problem doing it.
Let me say one more thing. So interesting point that you just made, Rick, about what Trump said 40 years ago. If that's the case, then he came in with an agenda. And if he has an agenda, is he listening to the people that are advising him, or is he just focusing on the things that he thought he should do before he even became president of the United States?
I don't know.
Exactly. Nobody knows. It's just. I think
if that
it's
is his agenda, he lied when he ran on the opposite.
Correct.
And then when he said he's not a real politician,
he was either lying then or he is lying now.
Either way, he's fallen into the
Well,
politician
but
trap,
I
right?
also-
None of
I'd
them
also give-
none of them tell the truth.
I'd also give a little grace. Like we just said a minute ago, it was okay for Megyn Kelly to change her position and saying, "Hey, I was supporting Trump, but now in the face of new data,
Yeah.
I have chosen my role." What if Trump's like, "No, we're not going to go to war. We need to stop war." But then all of a sudden, as we know, it happened at that convention. Iran said, "Look, we're going to be ready to go with nukes in 2 weeks." I know it's been said before, but it was like, well, shit. You know what? Geez, I didn't want to go to war, but here we are. Now we have new stakes. I'm not going to protect the country or advance our interest because I said this when I was running. No, you've got to flip the script. You got to call an audible and say, we got to do what's best for the country if that's what he thinks is best. So I guess that's what I would argue on that.
If I could interject here real quick.
You could make a change in decision. Absolutely. Sure, Sean.
I got to ask a question just to the group and chat before we get too far beyond it, because it addresses the thing that Rick was talking about earlier. And if we get too far past, we'll kind of forgotten the point. So my question is, so is voting your morals more important than voting for your party? I guess is my question.
Yes.
Group.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
That's a great question. Yes.
Yes, Ben. Thank
Yes.
you. And the answer is yes,
Yes.
100%. You should not vote for your party. You should vote for what is right.
Absolutely. But
shouldn't
let me
have
ask
a
you guys a
party.
question. What moves change? So sometimes one representative
Right.
or senator may move change incrementally, but the change is in the greater good of the legislative branch or the executive branch. So in some cases, you might say politics is all about compromise. These bills that they produce is all about, I'm going to give you 20% of what you wanted, but I'm going to get 80% of what I wanted so we can get something done. No one gets 100% of what they wanted in Congress. It never happens. That's not how the legislative branch works. So then the thought is like, how can we not sacrifice our morals, but still compromise to move the football forward and make progress so we can advance as a society? So I think
believe that's called a
devil's in the
negotiation, Rick.
Follow-up question. Why did we compromise on the Epstein files?
I don't know. Good question.
No, we shouldn't. No.
But wait a minute. Trump released that. Why have those not been released? Does anybody know where it stopped? I don't know. I'm asking the question.
I can't.
From everything
say
that's
for
being
certain.
said and reported, like Marjorie Taylor Greene came out and said he flat out told her, if you release this, my friends will get hurt. You need to take your name off of that. What was it? An amendment or the?
I mean, so Rick, here's all I will say on that. I want to get deep into, because these are a bunch of things we don't know, so it'll all be speculation. I think that by saying that, by putting out there, by saying go ahead and release things, it makes Trump look clean. Although there was never any effort to actually release the files. That's my personal opinion.
See, like lip service potentially.
Yes.
Got it.
I mean, and we did get some, to be clear. We know there's a lot more that we have not seen. And what we did get was very redacted. So.
Oh my God. Everything was redacted.
Weren't they just, did I hear a rumor that somebody stole files from someone's desk or something recently?
Yeah, that was about,
is that a thing?
About JFK and potentially UFO. That's been back and forth. It's hard to say what's true, but that's true of a lot of things.
So what I'll say is, by the way, I'm not asserting what I just said as an alternate theory is the truth. I want to make sure you guys know that. I won't let it go, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's an alternate ending to the story. All right,
I'm going to turn it over to Brian for just a minute here.
I will say to your point, first of all, I 100% agree with you about the energy independence. I think
who are you agreeing with?
Rick.
Oh.
I think probably 95% of what this president does is to move us towards energy independence. Almost everything he is doing is a strike at Russia, a strike at China, or targeting countries that are oil rich that we can then take control of. And I don't think that's wrong. People can think we shouldn't be involved with other countries' affairs or going into other countries. But listen, if he makes us energy dependent for the next 5 decades, I'm for it. But,
okay. I want to say real quick. I agree with both of you on this. We've talked about this in backstage, on chat many times. My thing is take the gloves off. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, right. Just go for it.
If you're gonna do it, then let's fucking do it. Stop playing around, being a pussy about it. Let's get it over with. Let's do it, because right now we're wasting a lot of time. Take out the people we need to take out. Be completely merciless with it. Don't stop until they're gone, and just get it done. Because what you're doing right now is wasting time and costing people a lot of money. So
a lot of money.
Right.
A
stop
lot.
doing that. Stop costing taxpayer dollars. let's get it over with. Like
because
this is my whole issue with politics is we get into a thing and then we try and be nice and be PC about it. War is not PC. Get it done.
100%.
Be effective and get it done.
Because guess what? If you become the energy producer for the world, it's not going to matter if people don't like the way you did it because you're in charge. Like, sorry, that's just the way it is. The other thing, Rick, if you're right about why Trump targeted Massey, fine, I understand it, but Massey was not put there to serve Trump. He was put there to serve the people that voted for him.
Right.
So it's regardless of his motivation, it's wrong to be like, well, that guy doesn't agree with me. I want him out because the people voted for him. And that is where I have a huge problem with it.
I'm aligned with that. That's why I said I wanted to talk out of both sides of my mouth because I agree with that.
Yeah, no, I think what you said is perfectly rational, and I get it. Like I would even understand if Trump did it that way, especially with his ego the way it is. But I just don't like the idea of any president.
That is the rumor, Josh.
Being like, get that guy out of there because he's bucking me. Well, it doesn't matter if he's bucking you. It matters if he's doing what the people who voted for him like what he's doing.
That's you're right. That's
you work for your constituents. You do. You work for the people who voted you in.
Yep, absolutely. Right. It's something that Massey gets and a lot of Republicans don't.
Shred dropped the bomb. That's great. That's accurate.
That's
my question. Because I hear a lot of people talk about like, Trump's playing 5D chess and it's the China thing and the Russia thing and all this. And there are aspects of that would make sense. And I'm not saying that that's not the case, but whose fucking bright idea was it to, in the process of implementing this gigantic worldwide master plan, was it to have the president come out on TV and make a bumbling fucking fool of himself on a daily basis? Every day he comes out, he says, well, their entire military has been completely decimated. And then they blow a bunch of shit up in neighboring countries. Their entire navy is gone. Well, apparently not, because they're still controlling the Strait of Hormuz. Well, they want to make a deal. They're desperate to make a deal. Apparently not, because they're not making a deal. And then in the process of that, it's a threat after threat of we're going to wipe out the entire civilization. We're going to take out bridges and power plants. We're going to, and it's like you're threatening war on a civilian population. It's a fucking war crime. I don't know whose idea it was to have that be part of this big grand master plan, to have our president come out and just make threats and then back off and then threats and back off and tell us they want to deal when they clearly don't.
I believe Alex,
so that's
what is
the part
Satan?
I don't get. And as far as like going in and just saying, take the gloves off and get it done.
Yep.
It depends on what that means. Does that mean going in and just bombing a civilian population?
No.
I want it to be far more effective than that.
You guys, this was supposed to, wait a minute. This was supposed to only last 2 weeks. And I saw a direct quote from that man. And he said today he does not think about the American people when he makes decisions regarding the war in Iran. He said that directly. He doesn't care. He said, I don't think about the American people and the economy. He is worried about worried about the nuclear.
But the context of that was he's more worried about them having nuclear weapons.
I understand.
He's more worried about the nuclear weapons that he said last June he had completely decimated their abilities. And he threatened to sue news organizations and called anybody who disagreed with him unpatriotic.
He is.
Yeah.
And then,
does anybody think it sounds like weapons of mass destruction?
He said they were completely obliterated and decimated.
Right. You're right.
It is real quick. I have to comment on Marianne's comment because it's too 9/11 and not a dress. High five. Yeah. We're doing it again. We're doing the thing again. Is the CIA running the playbook again? Anyway.
But does anybody believe that we couldn't just go in and take control of Iran and put somebody in place?
What's happening right now is their oil coffers are completely full and they can't sell their oil. So they haven't paid their soldiers in 3 weeks. So the play right now is economic warfare to bankrupt the country. So then the country finally says, okay, guess what? We'll stop killing women and children. We'll surrender our nukes that are buried. What happened after they bombed, Ben, to your point, you're absolutely right. Thought they bombed everything, but guess what? Then the CIA saw trucks going in to extract whatever leftover plutonium was ready, and they were able to take it and move it off site somewhere else. So I think both things can be true. And I'm not, by the way, I hate how he speaks. I can't wait for a more eloquent, articulate speaker in office. No question. Even the vice president and the secretary of state do a better job of articulating points. So you're right on that. And I don't know, what is the rational thought of why all these crazy friction-based tweets and unhinged comments come out? Because listen, he was a multi-billionaire. He doesn't lack intelligence. He built empires that rival many other countries in terms of GDP. So the guy doesn't lack intelligence. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, if you lack intelligence and you're manic and you've got psychosis, that's one thing. But if you have intelligence and you're not manic or psycho, then there has to be an explanation for it. So I don't know, maybe, what we see a lot in politics is like, oh, look over here. There's some issue. Now there's a bird flu. Oh, now there's COVID. Oh, now there's hantavirus. Like, what are we distracting you from? So is it possible that some of those crazy tweets give the media fodder to say, oh, did you hear what Trump said? Did you hear what Trump said? And people they dive in. They're
He's
like,
an absolutist.
Because now I jump in on the bandwagon. I can talk about how bad Trump is.
Absolutism is a Sith trait. Just want to point out.
I don't know. I'm just throwing out all
I don't.
theories.
Again, Rick, Rick, I'm going to respectfully disagree.
Brian got it. I knew Brian would.
I think this is a lack of him having no barrier, truly no barrier, no will to listen to his advisors. He's going to do whatever he wants to do. He's going to say whatever he wants to say, and he gives 0 F's about it. Honestly.
Okay.
Marianne, if I may, so I have a question, another question to the group, and this is directly to what Rick just said and what Marianne just said. My question is, do you think that Trump actually wants to do what he is doing right now?
Yes. He's doing exactly what he wants to do.
Give me good reasons why. Think about what he ran on. So because we've made a lot of good points tonight, but we're not tying it all together. Think about what he ran on and think about what's happening now, and tell me if what you see before you is the same person that campaigned to win presidency that people voted for.
Yes.
And then think about what's happened since he became president and before he became president.
Can you I need more context, Sean. What are you trying to prove here? And then I'll try to connect the dots.
Trump is compromised.
Butler, Florida golf course. What I'm saying is also large donors donating large sums of money to possibly control our president.
He's a politician now.
What I'm saying is when people start shooting at you and giving you a lot of money, it may influence the way that you do things.
I don't believe that.
And when you need a big distraction,
really?
When you
when
there may be blackmail.
Are we buying the lone gunman twice thing? Because Butler was a lone gunman. The shooter in Florida was a lone gunman.
And don't forget
are we going to keep buying the fucking CIA slop that they keep throwing out?
I don't. So I believe I am on Daniel. I am in Daniel Harding's column and Rick's column in the motivation of why he's doing it. I 100% believe it is.
I want you to remember this is the same fucking cope they gave us after 9/11.
Oh.
No, I'm talking about.
Yes,
Trump is doing what he's doing in the interest of squeezing China and making us energy independent. 100%.
I heard the same shit after when we went to war with Iraq and Afghanistan. Same shit.
Did we though?
Oh yeah. We're gonna get oil independence. Same fucking shit.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I think that Trump ran on not going to war with Iran as part of a play to gain energy independence. He talked about negotiations. That was his big thing. He said
that's his big thing.
Biden
Ben.
was too
He's a
stupid
great
to
negotiator.
negotiate.
Yep.
Yeah, and Harris was too stupid to negotiate, and we were going to negotiate. He said we're not going to go to a disastrous war with Iran. We're going to negotiate, and that's I think what he wanted to do. But there are other actors in the world that have been begging for a war with Iran for decades and decades.
Orlando's catching on. Orlando, you might be noticing. Stop noticing. They don't want you to notice.
Ben, I agree with you.
What's up, Scotty?
All I'm saying is, Brian, and I love all of you optimistic Americans, but your optimism is going to kill you. You will be.
I have no optimism right now. I don't have any optimism right now. I think we're in the shit.
Well, but Marianne, only because your side isn't winning, and this is the whole problem. Like once your side's back in power, you'll be happy again because that's I've watched you guys for too long.
Oh, please. It's all about power. They don't care about anything else. That's what all this is about.
I'm telling you, my optimism does not rest solely on one side or another.
Okay.
Are we transitioning now?
Well,
literally.
I was gonna ask for final thoughts.
Okay. I guess Brian is in control of this show.
Okay.
And
well,
he's telling
Brian,
us when we're done.
can we pause it for just half a second before we jump
Absolutely.
Before the transition?
I don't want to force you to transition, Sean.
Yeah, well, you couldn't. Gun to my head. So here's my theory. I've said it before, and look, time will tell if the Rick theory or my theory is right. And I want to say this. I want to say this out loud. I really hope for America's sake that Rick is right. I really do.
Yes.
Honestly,
me too.
I really hope so, because that would be great for America. And if America does well, that usually means that whiskey's happening. That usually means that global economics does well as well, because we are the consumers of the world. So I hope that Rick is right. I really do. It's just, here's the problem, is that that's never how things have ever went.
So I will say,
if it goes this way this time, it will be the first fucking time. So here's my theory, and then I'll shut up. My theory, as I was alluding to earlier, is that a lot of money has gone into the Trump campaign in this election cycle, and a lot of bullets have flown at Trump that may have changed the way that he decided to do things. And I hope that that's not true, but there's a lot of evidence to say that it did, because I know what he said before he got elected, and I liked the things he said then. I was very happy about the things he said then. Here's the thing, Marianne. We need strong people to make strong decisions that are hard, that no one likes. But that's what men with integrity do. And what I'm seeing right now is a man that lacks integrity. And that is what
it's a strong man that says he's going to grab a woman by her vagina.
Oh, please. That's not what we're talking about.
I know that's strong.
I don't know if you've ever been around men, but that's by the way,
you know how many people you admire who say the same shit and do worse?
Well,
please, just because you don't feel it doesn't mean they're not about it.
Marianne, I'm saying your name correctly just to be certain I'm getting your attention. I don't want to hear it, because your little sex books do the same shit to men. So we all objectify the opposite sex. So let's not pretend we're not doing that.
That was an accident. Do not yell at me in front of me.
You gotta stop acting. You gotta stop acting like the people you support are clean. None of them are clean. Just because you heard him say it doesn't mean the other ones haven't. They all do.
Well, I did hear it.
But it doesn't matter.
It does matter because I heard it.
But
it does matter because I heard it. If I heard it from somebody else, I wouldn't support it either. But in this instance, I heard it.
You're lying to yourself.
I'm not lying. I know they're all crooked. I know that to be true. But I do not agree with that sentiment. I do not agree with it. You will never get me to change my mind.
You either got to be consistent or you're not.
I'm consistent. I do not agree with that sentiment. Go ahead, Sean.
Marianne,
I'm back. I hope nothing got heated while I was gone.
Not at all.
Marianne, and I want to say this from a place of love, okay? Because truly, and I mean this, I think that women have a hard understanding of the way the male brain works, okay?
100%.
And I appreciate that you don't agree with the way that we think, but that's just the way it is. I'm sorry that's the way it is. but you're not going to change it.
Sorry, but I don't accept that
It's how
apology.
it's
I
how
love
we're
you,
wired.
Sean, but I don't accept that apology.
Okay, but you're not going to change
He's
this.
not apologizing. He's
Feminism
saying,
will not.
Sorry, you don't understand.
Feminism, no matter how far feminism goes, you're never going to change the male brain. What you will do is you'll create soy boys that are completely useless. They're useless men that will accomplish nothing.
I don't want to. Listen. I like having my door open for me. I like that Brian cooks dinner for me at night.
You want a man.
Yes, I do. I want to be respected. I want to be
you're
treated
not
with
going to
respect.
change this. I'm sorry.
I can't wait
not.
for the Marie Ann show.
Because,
I'm very excited about this. I think you need to bring Lauren in too.
No.
I tried. She doesn't want to come. I tried.
Lauren. She's not coming in. Why?
She doesn't want to.
Why?
It's too late for her.
It's too late for her.
No. Oh,
She's not
Marie,
a night owl at all.
I'm going to try and make this very simple, and I'll shut up.
Oh God.
We respect you, but also you have to understand that the sexual desire of a man is a level that you can't understand. We had all night.
How did we get here?
Well, because of the Trump grabbing him by the pussy.
I know, but I mean, even with that, like, where are we? Like,
no, I mean because like I've had the same conversation with my wife, and like God bless you for tolerating us, but you're not gonna talk us out of this thing. Like no amount of feminism is going to change it. Sorry, I love y'all.
I just don't want to be disrespected because of that sentiment. Like
But you weren't disrespected. He said that about some generic woman. He wasn't saying I'm going to go grab Marianne by the hoo-ha. The fact that the fact that you think he said it about you is your issue.
But
again,
he didn't say it about you.
He said it was locker talk, and he's right. Guys say this kind of crazy
100%.
stuff all the time. I'm sorry to ruin your worldview.
That's fine. That's fine. But keep it in the locker room. What happened was it got exposed, and it made it so
because someone was trying to expose him.
Right.
But it made it so that it was okay for other people to say it out loud, and then it really changed.
Those people are going to say it out loud anyway, and guess what? They're free to say it.
Yeah.
You don't. Period. End of story. They can say whatever they want.
Why don't you want me running with Marie at 5 o'clock in the morning anymore?
No, I could not, because I'm afraid somebody's going to say something offensive.
What do you think's going to happen to me? What do you think is going to happen to me at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Because it's not an ideal time and a safe time. That you are talking. These are two totally different things.
Tell me why you don't want me out at 5 o'clock in the morning running with Marie.
Because I don't want you to get attacked. But that has nothing to do with what Trump said.
There it is.
No, they're two different things. You're talking about two different things.
Maria,
one is words, one is actions.
Do you believe that Trump created rapists?
No.
Thank you.
No, I don't. No.
Guess what?
No, Sean,
if
I don't.
Donald Trump was never a thing, the'd still be rapists.
How was the weather?
For sure. No, I know.
Yeah, let's move on. Rick is right. Yeah, let's move on.
All right. Let's talk about something.
But honestly, we've been this way forever, Marianne, and you're not changing us.
Yes, 100%. Okay, so I don't know if anybody heard, but Christopher Nolan, who let's be real, Christopher Nolan. I don't know if anybody else is up on movie directors, but Christopher Nolan is a witch. Like everything this guy does, he took a 2.5 hour long biopic and won an Oscar with it. Like, the guy can make movies. He knows his way around a movie, and he's probably the last director in Hollywood that does whatever he wants and doesn't answer to anybody, which is why a lot of this is very, very puzzling. So this Variety article here is about the Odyssey, why Elon Musk and his troll army's attacks aren't just silly, but wildly inaccurate. So I don't know if you guys are aware of the Odyssey movie that's coming out, but there's a couple of interesting choices that have been made for casting. And I guess these two here, this really encapsulates it here. So on the left, or on the top, we've got Helen of Troy, who was played by Diane Kruger, who is absolutely stunning. And Achilles, played by Brad Pitt. In the new Odyssey, on the bottom, this is Lupita Nyong'o, who I actually really do. I do like her. But she is going to be cast as Helen of Troy. And the rumor is this has not been confirmed yet, but Achilles Ghost is in the Odyssey is potentially going to be played by Elliot Page, formerly Ellen Page. And so they're interesting choices because there doesn't really seem to be a good reason why Christopher Nolan would do this, because he can pretty much do whatever he wants. So I guess I'll lay it out for me. I don't get hung up on this, other than to say the choices it's obvious why they're making these choices, right? They're making these choices to kind of like elbow the people next to them and say like, we're allies or we're on your side. And there's really no other explanation than that. It's not going to ruin the movie for me. Like, I'm probably going to go see it. I'm not going to care that Lupita Nyong'o is playing Helen of Troy. Elliot Page playing Achilles is a little different. I would love if they just had Brad Pitt come back and play like an old broken down Achilles. That would be really cool. But like, does anybody have thoughts on this? I guess we'll call it diversity casting. Just like, I feel like it's being done at this point just to kind of give a middle finger to people instead of for any really meaningful or artistic reason. Does anybody have a thought on this?
Well, I have information here. It says that that this is entirely a rumor as far as Elliot Page, and it says Page is more likely playing the role of Elpenor, one of Odysseus's crew members who appears in the underworld.
So, and it's kind of been, it hasn't been confirmed who Elliot Page is playing. But people have speculated that it's the ghost of Achilles, but it's also been speculated that it could be one of the crew members. Yes. So I don't, and that hasn't been confirmed yet. I don't think the movie comes out for a couple weeks, so we won't really know probably until then. But I don't know. I guess in general, the casting, I can see it taking people out of the story a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to go see it, and it's not going to ruin it for me, other than the fact that it's very obvious that I don't think they're doing it for altruistic reasons. I feel like that's kind of
no, they never do.
Agreed.
No.
Yeah. That's my only thought on it. But I don't care. I've seen this story floating around, and I just could not care less about this.
Okay, Sean, anything?
It's just like I don't know. Just
So much like Ben, there's been a lot of rumors. I don't know that any of them are really substantiated yet. Even if it is playing whatever the thing is playing Achilles Ghost. Even Achilles Ghost is not I don't know what you want to call it. It's not a masculine, like, positive role, because this is Achilles after he is dead. Which in the Greek world is a very different thing than we think of it here in America. It's just like a negative thing to play, because this is a warrior that has died. So
right, and he's in the underworld, so it's not like he is ascended to being a god or something.
Yeah, so if you understand Greek mythology, like being in Hades is not, it's hell in the Bible, although very different. There's a lot of other connotations that go along with it, especially if you were a warrior. So it's not a positive role for a male figure, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
So I could see like a emaciated kind of person playing that role, but it's like, well, now, so you were a warrior and you were very strong. Now you're very weak. That's kind of like the Greek theology as far as that goes.
Yeah.
So it's possible that maybe that's why the choice was made. I couldn't say. That said, not a fan of whatever you want to call it, playing a male. The only, as far as the other thing, the race swapping, it's happened so many times now. I don't really care. I think she's a very attractive woman. So, it's kind of whatever. is it historically inaccurate? Yes. But it's at this point, it's been like the status quo for Hollywood so many times. It's whatever.
And I think
it's Hollywood doing what Hollywood does.
Right. And that's why I've gotten to the point where you can't let it ruin watching a movie or watching a show or whatever it might be, because then you'd never enjoy anything you watched. So you just got to kind of look past that and decide, is it a good movie or not? Rick, anything
I think
on
if
this?
the person plays the role well, but casting matters.
Yes.
Like, I don't want to see Danny DeVito playing the lead role in Die Hard. It isn't going to fit.
Sure.
Yeah,
right.
So
wait, are you sure?
Whoever plays the role, if they do a good job of it and they sell the role, then they've done it a good service, I guess, right?
Sure. Have we seen this? This is so great. We gotta watch this.
Yeah, regardless of how you feel about the movie, this is the greatest thing ever.
This is absolutely fantastic.
King Xerxes offers his respect, ma'am. All he asks is that Sparta kneels a simple bow and your people will be spared.
Don't call me ma'am.
My apologies, miss. Xerxes is generous. He only wants your loyalty. Surely even a delicate thing like yourself can understand that.
I said don't fucking misgender me!
Ma'am, calm down. No need to get emotional.
Oh, God.
It is so!
King Xerxes offers his respect.
Who makes this shit? Like, who's the...
Hey, this is the best thing that AI is doing right now. This is AI. Bravo.
Yes, this is what AI has been made for.
Also, Marie Ann hates this.
Perimenopause. We're going to talk about.
But here's the difference: you're a real woman. You're a real woman. You can have menopause. You know what can't? That thing that was on screen just now.
The best
Rick,
is Dylan
I can have it, Sean. It's wonderful.
Yes, because you're a woman. Yes, you can also bear children. Yeah,
I've done so.
Well, here's the thing: like we all have our strengths and weaknesses as sexes. And I think we've.
Oh God, are we going back to this?
No. I'm just going to say a brief thing. I think we just need to acknowledge what we do well, each sex, and stop trying to do whatever the hell we're doing right now.
Oh, somebody in the chat said I'm being hysterical.
What?
Did they?
What?
They called me a hysterical woman. Yep.
Oh,
I missed that. I didn't catch that.
Right
in
there.
the chat?
Yes, he did.
That's all right.
Is it? Is it really okay?
I think it's up to her to decide if that's all right or not.
I don't think that's okay.
No.
I think I was expressing my opinion like everybody
No.
else. I'm the
Okay.
only one called hysterical.
No,
Okay.
you get an equal opportunity to express your opinion, no question. 100%.
So
I think Sean was more hysterical.
yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
So I know Jigs quite personally. He also has a woman that's going through menopause right now. Actually, well, I don't. Never mind. It's not my place to say what's happening. He's joking with you, Marianne.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I know Jigs well enough to know that is. I understand it doesn't come through in text, but he is being satirical.
Okay.
What'd you just drink? What was this?
Oh, Granddad.
Oh, look what
If you
what
met
Jigsy
Jigs
just
in
said.
person, if you met Jigs in person, I'm certain he would give you a huge hug. And yeah, Jigs is a lovable guy. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Okay, fair enough.
Pretty sure. Sean
I appreciate that.
There you go.
As soon as they heard that somebody did that, all of a sudden, it was not. There was a lot of protection for me. 3, Ben, Rick, and Sean, not my husband.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Well,
Ryan's in trouble.
That's the end of the show, folks.
You guys heard that the non-chill filtered rare breed is delicious? Non-chill filtered rare breed is delicious.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's freaking
Oh
fantastic.
yeah, that's so good.
If you guys can get your hands on it, you need to.
Oh, Brian,
Yeah.
speaking
Where'd
of, I
you
need,
get that from?
Someone that came from another country
Oh,
brought it to me.
I sent you one, right, Sean?
yeah, so that's what I was about to say. Brian, do you ever get up that way anymore? Or,
They don't. So right now, the duty frees don't have any bourbon because of the embargo or boycott or whatever. So.
right. Okay.
But as soon as that
Things
happens,
that we
I can
suck
start
at.
buying.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Although they have said that Wild Turkey's going to start putting it out as a regular release, not
Really?
just duty free only. So
Yep.
yeah,
It's special.
They've
It's
been
like
That was
saying,
on my
Wild
automatic
Turkey had a
buys
baby.
video cut like a week ago.
they've been saying it for a
Yeah.
year and a half now. So hopefully they get to it.
Speaking of Wild Turkey,
Yeah,
did you guys hear about the gold foil release this week with Bruce Russell?
yes,
What?
yes.
I've seen the
Huge
reviews.
news.
Cut out.
Couldn't be less enthused about it
What?
Yeah.
Ben, what?
because I'll never see it, and it's $500 for the bottle. There's not a
It's
fucking
literally
chance
the
I'm buying
same as
that
my
bottle.
mortgage payment, so that's cool.
I need to move to Kentucky then.
You're right. You should.
Yeah.
Well, although maybe not now, because apparently Israel owns Kentucky. I don't know. I don't make the rules.
Gosh.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I not? Did I misspeak? I don't know what.
Who's doing rapid fire?
Oh yeah.
Brian and Myron were supposed to, but we'll have to pick one of you guys to do it. So we'll start with Brian. Are we done with this ridiculous content of the Odyssey, which I have no input on?
Are you going to see it with me?
Do I have to?
Yeah.
Do I get popcorn?
Matt Damon is Odysseus. You'll enjoy that.
Marianne, we'll talk about how various genders happen to disparage the other. That'll be a great conversation. While Brian watches the Odyssey.
Do you guys remember the skit?
Hold on, I'm going to tell Mr. Mom this. Mr. Mom, it's this rare breed. It's non-chill filtered, and it's a liter. And I don't know where. You're going to go to Ireland, Scotland. I don't know what.
Yeah, 1 liter. Yeah, for sure.
Go to, but I'm telling you, this is $39 for a liter at our duty frees in Niagara Falls, Ontario, and it is far superior to regular rare breed. We can't get it right. We can't get it right now because of the
tariffs,
the tariffs and stuff, and they're not carrying bourbon in the Canadian stores.
Yep.
But as soon as that opens up again, we got friends who buy it by the case and then bring it over. And
if you can get it, we'd love to.
Not right now, but sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
As soon as
that opens up.
that would be amazing.
Well, Jesus, Rick,
note,
you were
Bobby
right in
and I
Pittsburgh and you didn't freaking get here.
I know. Bobby and I were talking, and it may not be the right night or the right episode to ask this question, but Myron's not here to represent himself. But is it possible? Bobby and I have been talking about doing a first ever Bourbon Trail kind of visit and doing a week out there. Is it possible if we did enough advance notice that we could all come together to do, to connect, even if it's not for the full week, just a couple nights or something?
Yep.
That would be amazing.
Absolutely.
That'd be fun.
100% yes.
Okay.
I know a guy in Kentucky.
Well, Sean said we could all sleep at his house.
Yeah.
And our house is also, we have plenty of room for all of
Kentucky.
you. No, but he said a Bourbon Trail.
That's the Kentucky Bourbon Trail.
Oh, I thought he meant he was going to come
We're
here.
going to Kentucky.
Oh, that's a heck
we
of a
could do that.
trail.
There isn't a Bourbon Trail in New York.
I know what
Really
you meant.
isn't.
I know what you meant, Maria. I get it. But yeah,
You have to
specifically
drink
to
5 and
Kentucky.
20.
I mean, like Tennessee's trying to make a Bourbon Trail, but nobody cares.
Yes, Rick, we could all meet up in Kentucky. Yes,
Yeah, that would be fun.
100%. Yes. Brian and I would be 100% willing to do that.
We still need to hear from Ben and then also Myron in the comments. Just saying, it's not unanimous.
Myron would say yes.
About
Ben?
what? Oh yeah, I said
Can you come
yes.
to
Yeah,
Kentucky?
for sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That would be
Yeah.
fun.
Nice.
Yeah, let's start getting a plan in place maybe. That would be fun.
I need to get a job
Never
first,
first.
so that's why I'm not actually sharing this on my channel, just to keep some anonymity. But today marks 6 months since my layoff.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
Thankfully, we're savers. So
there you go.
Yeah,
man.
that's good. That's good. That's good.
I don't know if you want to share anything live or not, but any updates, or is that a after stream
that's
thing?
That's an after
Okay,
party.
fair enough. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
If we're
Sounds good.
gonna do rapid fire and you're missing Myron, I'm happy to jump in. I've got something good to add.
Sure.
All right,
Okay,
let's
Rick.
go. Go
Sweet.
ahead,
All
Rick.
right, let's do
Hit
it
it.
because
Okay.
I got to
So-
run soon because I still have shit to film tonight.
So
Oh,
I
Oh,
have
Jesus.
dear
had,
God.
I've had one of our former CEOs is now on the. She's certainly a professor, maybe on the board of Vanderbilt University, and her goal is to work with young people to teach them how to disagree with each other constructively, and not just to dig into their own perspectives, but how to learn what someone else's perspectives are, and how to possibly shape your own in the face of conflicting information and things like that. And
Like
she
we
had a
did this
podcast
evening.
recently, and I thought it was fantastic. And so, anyways, I guess I would ask, what recommendations do you guys have for us to change the way, specifically the states have become, where people are so entrenched in their positions that they're not willing to be open to other perspectives?
Okay.
So I'll throw that out there.
Okay.
Brian, you want to go first?
I would say I have an answer.
Ben, go ahead.
Or do you
Go
want
ahead,
to
Ben.
go?
Go ahead, Ben.
Go, Ben.
I've always said you catch more, the saying you catch more flies with honey. If you're disagreeing with a person, just don't try to just bulldoze them or tell them to go fuck themselves. Like the idea, even if it's something you adamantly disagree with them on and you think that, even if you find what they're saying, their belief to be offensive, that's fine. But if you want to try to find a middle ground or bring them over to your point of view, you're not going to do that with conflict. You're going to do that with making a better argument politely, I think.
Agreed.
Leanne.
I've negotiated 4 contracts in my tenure as president of the union. And the biggest thing that I can tell people to do is set your ego aside and be willing to listen to the other side. And you have to be able to understand that when you're listening to somebody else's point of view, it's a compromise. You're not going to get everybody to agree to everything that you're saying, but there's some middle ground that you could get to. And the biggest conflict is people's ego.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fair. Brian.
I would just say get off of social media and talk to actual people and talk to more people that you disagree with.
Practice reps. I agree.
Yep.
But there's so few of those scenarios because people have been numb to that 7-second soundbite thing. And now all of a sudden I'm an expert because I've seen 3 7-second reels and I know everything about politics. And so then I go hard in the paint on the argument, which is crazy. So we got to reverse that.
Yep.
Sean?
100%.
As an addendum, I would add to that.
Go ahead, Ben.
Go out of your way to consume content that you disagree with. If you're a hardcore conservative, listen to some liberal podcasts. Hear what people are actually saying, not just the news. And if you're
100%.
a liberal, listen to some conservative stuff that's not Fox News or not the big stuff. Listen to just real people talk about real ideas. But go out of your way to consume content that you know you disagree with.
Excellent idea.
Great advice.
Ben.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ben stole my talking point, but yes.
I'm sorry, dude.
No. I mean, literally, I just agree. But literally, I said the same exact thing in our group chat today. Just a little backstage fun there. So, I try to. I encourage everybody to. If a person starts talking on YouTube and you're like, this person's an idiot, just hear them out. See what they have to say. You might learn a thing. Or they might say a thing that sparks like a rabbit trail that you go down. You're like, oh, actually, this is a thing I was not aware of. And so I've learned a lot of stuff that way. So my algorithm is pretty all over the place. There's some, I guess I wouldn't say call them far right or far left. I'm pretty centrist overall. But there's left and right leaning stuff that I listen to all the time. And I'm always curious to see what people think and why they think it. So I guess my only other thing, which I'm trying to do better of, I'm not the best at it. I will admit that. I tend to be pretty bombastic and abrasive. I'm trying to combat that tendency, but I try to ask questions to see how people think. I tried to do that tonight. I didn't do it well, but I did okay. Because I'm always curious, like how we're getting to the things we believe. And sorry to do this, but I'm going to do it because the model I'm trying to follow, although very, very poorly, is the model of Christ, and he always taught with questions. So that's always what I try to do. Although, again, I'm like at like 2%. So but I think if we could all do that better, try and ask questions of the people that we don't understand, so we get a better understanding of what they're trying to get to. We probably all do a better job of trying to figure out what they're actually about. But
sure.
yeah.
Do you guys know what just happened to me?
Tell me.
What?
I don't know. When I was telling Sean I'm sorry for taking your thing, I said, "Oh, no, I'm so sorry" or whatever. You know what? The thing you talk to and ask it to turn the lights on and on. I don't want to say her name.
Alexa.
Yeah. All of a sudden, she pipes in and goes, "I haven't done anything lately worth being sorry for, unless you consider just existing as a digital device something to be sorry for."
What a creep!
What the fuck, dude?
Yikes.
Anyway, all right, Brian's got a rapid fire.
They're watching you, Ben.
Okay.
They also turned my lights on without me having to get out of bed, so I'm fine with it.
Okay, fair enough.
What is your guilty pleasure movie?
Wait, you didn't answer Ben's question.
I did.
It's true, he didn't.
I didn't have it. Did I have a question?
He didn't have a question.
Well,
it was
Rick's question. I'm sorry.
Rick's question.
Yeah, he answered it.
What's your guilty pleasure movie?
Oh, I have a bunch.
Name one. It's rapid fire.
Chicken brown cow.
You guys answer. I need water very badly.
Dirty Dancing.
Wow. Okay.
Naughty Girl.
What movie is that, Rick? I've never seen that one. What website do you find Naughty Girl on?
Naughty Girl.
Actually, as a matter of fact, Rick, I think I have seen it a few times.
Personal collection, Ben. It's in his personal collection.
I've only seen about the first 3 minutes of it, though, every time. And I can't get through the whole movie.
Oh, Ben.
Then he has to clean up.
Wah, wah.
Do you have one, Rick?
There's little puddles all over.
Crispy socks all over his face.
Oh, I mean, for me, I'm so predictable. I'm Top Gun Maverick, Goodfellas.
Nice.
Bronx
That's
Tale.
not guilty pleasure, though. Like a guilty pleasure.
Those are great movies
to say that you love.
I mean,
they're like bad movies that you love.
I even agree with those movies. You have to say one movie that's a guilty pleasure. Go.
Mr. Mom Knows Me.
Oh,
anything Hallmark.
Oh yes.
All right.
Yes,
you know what I'm
King.
gonna say? Sharon made me watch this with Bobby's wife the other night, and she duct taped me to the chair so I couldn't get up. It was Pretty Woman, and Pretty Woman.
Yes, that was my second movie. I was gonna say Dirty Dancing and Pretty Woman.
And I actually feel like Sharon is a brunette version of Julia Roberts, but more intelligent and more politically aligned with me. But
Julia Roberts.
I would also say, and not trying to hit on your wife, but more attractive as well.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you. So so I'm a Pretty Woman fan. Yep.
All right, Sean, do you got one? Guilty pleasure movie.
I'm trying to dig deep here, because Rick got called out for not. Let's see.
Sean, this is an in and out.
Well, you're asking. First off, you're assuming a couple things. That I watch movies, which I don't. Okay, so. Okay, I think I got one. A Knight's Tale. Like, I just find it to be very fun.
Okay.
It's kind of a stupid movie.
Heath Ledger. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's like it's probably like the dumbest thing. I don't know what the last time.
You don't have to preface it. You only have to name your movie.
That's it.
That's it. Ben, going to you, bud.
Twice, maybe.
13 going on 30.
Oh my God.
Is this a real movie?
That's amazing.
That's even more. Oh
it's
my
Jennifer
God.
Garner. She's a 13-year-old girl that makes a wish, and she gets stuck in the body of her future self as a 30-year-old, but she's actually only 13, and she's the editor of a teen magazine. And yeah, it's.
I mean, depending on where that goes.
I said it. I said that's even more gay than my response.
Wait, I was going to say gay early, but I think we were allowed to say that. So
I love that movie. That's anytime that's on, I'll watch it.
Mine is Head of State with Chris Rock.
Oh,
Every
Illinois.
Every time that movie is on, I will watch it.
That is the
I
whitest
love
black
it.
movie I've ever seen. But yes,
I've never seen that.
Fantastic.
Oh my God. You've got to see it just for Tracy Morgan when he's trying to like sell the stolen steaks.
Oh my God. My husband will just, whip out Illinois.
I've not seen this
so
movie.
good. It's so good. So good. All right. Well, that's a wrap on episode 41.
This was an emotionally draining episode.
We laughed. We cried.
I cried. You missed it, but I cried.
if I may, real quick before we sign off, or else Kyle won't hear this. Kyle, regular, which is AK Dyson, regular shell for rare breed is still great. This is way up. It's just if you can find the uncut, it's a step above, but it is very hard to find. But regular rare breed is still a great whiskey.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
You guys, every one of you will be showing up to the July episode of the Whiskey 6. There is no excuse for absenteeism.
Which day is it again?
You're going to pay for this shit.
Oh my God.
I'm planning a vacation.
You have never missed an episode, Sean. I swear to the baby Jesus and the big one. Bobby, Myron, Rick, Ben, and Sean will all be present.
July 2nd, and we will all be there. It's a Thursday.
I am getting sworn in on July 1st, and you bitches are all going to be present on July 2nd. So help me to God.
Will you please call
I
Ben
have July 3rd off.
Perfect. Ben, you will be drinking on that weekday. I don't even care.
Yes, I will.
I want to see everybody's glasses full of Amber Beauty, and I am closing, and hosting this GD show.
And we're going to talk about our feelings.
Yes.
Do I have to wear purple hair or a septum ring?
Yes.
We'll probably get it done in like an hour because Marie Ann will just be like, boom, boom, boom. Here we go.
Amen to
That's a good
that.
point. We'll be
Amen
efficient.
to that, Ben, because I control the time period here. Brian doesn't know how to control the time.
Marie Ann,
What, Sean? What?
A suggestion for the show title. Can we title it "Making a Tiny Part of America Great Again"?
Oh, F no. Oh my God, no. Not even close.
I think I'll put that in the thumbnail.
You guys, I swear to God, if you every person needs to be here. Bobby, Myron, I'm telling you right now.
Wow.
You've been warned.
Wow.
I will give you
Rick's comment. the first of many. I like how Brian skipped it. What the fuck is Brian doing?
Wait, I didn't. What's it? What?
What?
Canadian
Come on,
Chris is so
Brian.
funny.
Come on, Brian. You can do it.
Oh.
Up one comment.
Oh.
Moving on. Time to go, guys.
Too late now. We missed the moment.
CDS trunk arrangement.
Oh, get fucked right in your
Oh
butthole.
my God. Okay. Call it 250 years of bullshit. Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, guys.
And you just ruined it.
We're gonna
in the chat.
We're gonna sign off.
Great joke, Rick. Is fucking the timing was great.
Brianne.
Yes.
Looking at
Thank
you.
you, Rick. Get ready. Get fucking ready. I'm not even going to prepare you in advance. I'm not even going to send you the agenda in
No
advance.
agenda?
No.
I
am going to chair this meeting, and you all are going to be ready.
You know what? This is what I'm going to do for that episode, Mary. I'm going to prepare in advance and just study feminist and liberal talking points so I can nail them all.
Yep.
And if you call me Marianne during my episode, so help me God, John, I'm going to punish you double. There's going to be punishment pours.
Rick keeps leaving. He's like, how can I get out of here?
No, nobody's getting out. I'm going to lock you on.
We're all on this bus together, gentlemen.
Guess what?
We're going to talk about feminist hot yoga seances or something. I don't know what we're going to do.
Okay. Ben's got a film.
Okay.
So we're gonna check out here, guys. Subscribe to DRC Bar, Whiskey Wars, Mash and Metal, Bourbon Note. Bad Axe Bourbon, Bourbon Drop, and
Cut
if you're
it
so
out.
inclined, Bourbon School.
Marianne has been an excellent sport.
We'll
for
see you-
43 episodes.
You
We'll see you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
in 2 weeks.
Marianne has been.
Chat. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.